So
If you'll give me a moment to get my stupid pages in order, I would happily oblige.
So how many of you guys have played at least the beginning part of Skyrim?
I have.
I know you have.
I have.
So you know when you're in Whiterun, there's that guy in the front of Dragon's Reach?
No, I
Just
skipped
preaching
Whiterun
about
every
Talos?
time.
So yeah, you're in Whiterun.
I stabbed him.
But you know that there's that guy preaching about Talos outside of Dragon's Reach?
Yes.
I love that guy.
I'm doing that about Helm.
Oh boy.
Yep.
You're
So,
preaching the good faith.
So I walk up and begin listening patiently.
okay.
Oh god, are we starting? Oh god.
I also listen.
And you're...
Wait, what?
Freak.
I'm listening to you preach the good faith, brother.
Where would everybody else believe that they would be?
Late.
Late?
Not in the just outside the town. Haven't gotten there yet.
Are you an adventurer who's coming into town, or...
Sure.
Cool. And Tom, where would you... Or not Tom. Paul, where do you think that you would be in a normal town?
Yes, in like the tavern area kind of place.
There are multiple taverns.
I'm probably hanging out by the one where the preacher's yelling.
Yep. That would be number 2. The Swinging Sword. Oh, that's the inn. My bad. The Helmet High Sun, number 3, is the tavern. So, you begin in the city of Red Larch, which is a traveling town out of the city of Waterdeep, on the Cairn Road and the Long Road, kind of the intersection. This town is known as a small population of people, somewhere around a population of 50 or 60, that has many travelers and many visitors who's passed throughout the day. It's kind of like a pit stop, if you would, in our current society. The super professional looking token is Dan. Good job, Dan. You begin your adventure, like I said, in the city of Red Larch, where it's just a normal sunny Tuesday afternoon as a man begins preaching on the street. What do you preach, kind fellow?
I am preaching about the god Helm, god of protection. We must denounce your own gods or something.
But I
and
like my
follow
own gods.
Helm.
Few pay attention to the crazy man in the town square as the priests inside of the chapel continue praying to themselves, and few stop to take a short notice before continuing on their way on the long road.
I lean over to the guy standing next to me while listening to the preacher and start telling about how his preachings really don't follow the safety rules of the woodlands. It's just not safe.
Why would you say that?
Because it's in character.
I silently ponder to myself, if this population is between 50 and 60, then why do I count 102 buildings?
Did you count 102 buildings?
Yes, but unfortunately I couldn't get what is under the other people's tokens.
Maybe it's 150 then. Whatever. I made a guess.
I quietly listen to the preacher.
Wonderful. Anybody else want to do anything special in the town?
I'm going to go and find the tallest tree that is the closest to the center of town.
Tallest tree closest to the center of town. Looking at the map, it would look like this tree, probably about 30 feet tall.
I'll follow him.
I didn't see the mark.
Oh, wing.
There we go. There we go.
Cool.
Upon
I'm-
the only 2 people listening to me
Yes.
leaving, I go over to the tavern.
Fantastic. You enter the tavern, and it's a normal Tuesday afternoon. Slightly slow, only a few key people in the tavern. The main matron of the tavern offers you a hearty hello and says, "Hello, welcome to the... Welcome to the Helm at the High Sun. Can I get you anything to drink?"
I'll just take an ale.
She pours you an ale and hands it over to you and demands 2 copper then.
Here you go.
Takes the copper. You
I
guys
drink
climbing
the
that
ale
tree?
and sit
Or
next to the ranger.
Yes,
Delicious.
I'm in the tree. Colin stays at the bottom because dogs can't climb very well. And Cracker also stays at the bottom because he's eating grass.
Okay. Do you talk to the ranger, or is the ranger just your friend? Or is it just a
No,
random guy
just
sitting next to him?
Random guy sitting next.
That sounds normal.
He's he's hunched over his ale, like he's grasping it in both hands, like staring into it a little bit. And when you sit down, he mumbles something about how you should always put out your fire after you leave your camp.
All right. Well, we've
I
had
wanna
2.
continue with the other story, one before me and Paul talk.
Oh, that's fine.
The
We got 2
conversation
tree
was
climbers.
bad.
We have 2 ale drinkers, and we have 1 Powerpuff Girl standing outside of town. What would you
pretty
like to do,
sure-
Powerpuff Girl?
Okay, so I've arrived in the center of town finally, and I look for the the most happening looking building in the town, which I assume is the tavern. Just like
Definitely
most people.
the tavern. By
So
far.
I barge into the tavern and say, "Hey, anybody got some bounties they need hunted? My name's Sunpuff Sunfluff. I'm a level 1 sorcerer. I'm here to hunt bounties and chew bubblegum, and I've got a whole lot of bubblegum."
I look up and then look at the ranger and ask, what is he talking about, levels?
The same thing happens without the most of the bar, as several people look up, it falls dead silent, and they go back to their normal drinking, ignoring the Powerpuff Girl that just walked into the room.
Fair enough. I sit down at a table.
Which table? They're all full.
Well, I guess I don't.
Well, not full, but rather they're all occupied by at
That's
least
fair.
one
Is
person.
there a spot at the bar open?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. I take a spot at the bar, scramble up one of them tall stools, presumably littered throughout the place.
All right, a man behind the counter walks up to you and says, "Can I get you anything to drink, shorty?"
Haha, I see that you've made a comment about my height. Luckily, I will not be fazed by such damn, I don't even know the word I'm looking for here. Bad insults.
How many
Give me a beer.
halflings are in this bar, Jay?
0.
0, okay.
It is a city of humans.
Oh, I'm out of place too then.
Yes, you are.
Give me a beer and give me the latest information on any evildoers around town.
He slides you a beer. Says 2 copper for the beer.
Side note, out of character, not sure how money works. I've got 20 gold.
1 silver, 1 gold
20
is
gold
silver.
is 200 silver is 2,000 copper.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just digits, and don't care about Electrum.
Yeah.
The metric system.
You can slide me a gold, and I'll give you back change.
Okay, cool.
So you
look,
slide him a gold.
Fucking a lot of change.
He gives you a lot of fucking change and gives you a bit of an angry stare.
It's like
Says, "If you're looking for a trouble as quiet as us, you've come to the wrong place."
damn it.
As he goes back to washing dishes.
I
kind of like
up in the tree.
100.
Up in the tree, I hold my my hands up to my eyes like binoculars, and I search the area for any interesting things.
The bustle of town is pretty normal. There are a couple key locations that are throughout the city that now I have to look up again. There's a fine billow of smoke coming from the crafting district. There's a lot of tradesmen and a lot of noise coming from, where is that stupid location? The entire city is bustling as normal. There's no real scary areas. There's a market where lots of people are trading. There's Main Street where people are always walking up and down, going on the main roads. But otherwise, there's no fights or anything breaking out. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ask in Elvish if there's anything interesting going on. Just up the tree at him.
I do.
I tell Bellis that it looks all normal today. There's a market I might check out. Maybe
This is
try
good.
to maybe we try to see if anybody wants to hire me to catch them something.
Reasonable.
So yeah, I head off that way towards the market.
Cool. As you arrive into the market, I read some garbage. The market really isn't much. It's mainly just a circle of little buildings that farmers come to, and they sell lots of things, mostly fruits and vegetables, except for one. Oh, never mind. My bad. I read this incorrect. Cool. All there is in the middle of this large open area, I told you it was bustling. There are a lot of market stalls that are selling lots of things. There's a few farmers that come from out of town that are selling general wares. Do you want to talk to anybody specific?
I'd like to look for a place that I could set up my own stall.
Yeah,
And,
there's plenty of
and
open
then-
spots.
And then I will position Colin and Cracker as if they were a table and stand there waiting for business.
Okay. You set up your Colin and Cracker table. One man walks over to you and says, "What produce are you selling?"
I catch small animals, sir.
Like what? Like rabbits?
In one swift motion, which, based on this sleight of hand roll, he cannot see. Aha! I throw a snake at him and I yell, "Pocket snake!" And then I tell Zelda to come back, and I say like that.
I attempt to
try.
remain stoic.
I'm gonna attempt to dodge that, which he doesn't. The snake flies and flops into his face, in which he yells and stammers backwards. A few strange looks come from the crowd as he straightens himself and walks away in a huff. Well, otherwise, nothing happens.
If
Yet.
I have anyone's attention, I'd like to hold up Zelda and point to everyone so that they know that she's okay. Then I put Zelda back in my pocket.
You get a few concerned looks from people wondering why you're keeping a snake in your arm, but otherwise they know that it's okay.
Okay,
Nobody's here to kill you yet.
that's good.
So back in the bar, I'm ready for this conversation between the fireman and the small person.
Well,
Which one?
the second small person. The
Second
smallest person.
the second smallest person.
Actually,
Well, what race are you, Caleb?
I'm a gnome.
Oh, no, Caleb's probably smaller than me.
So everybody's short.
Everybody's
I
pretty
am,
tiny.
I am 3'4".
Oh yeah, you're shorter than me. I am 4'8". Anyway, after sipping on my ale for a while, sitting at this table,
Delicious.
and a weird halfling comes in and announces something about levels, I continue noticing that this ranger is talking to himself about forest fires, and I'm concerned. So I'm gonna ask him, hey man, you okay? All right there?
At that moment, he's going to immediately perk up and say, "I'm glad you asked," and pull out his guitar and
I thought you
jump
were
into a
a
song
ranger,
about
not a
how
bard.
how okay it is to be alive and how great life is.
Roll a
I
performance check.
I am proficient in performance checks. Let's see. Performance.
You get a couple people that perk their heads up and start listening, but nothing's happening bad yet, I guess. You're strumming your guitar. What are the lyrics to this beautiful song that you're playing?
It's okay to live. It's okay to die. It's okay to be just, and then he doesn't actually, like, he's not very good at rhyming, but he's good enough at, like, just kind of going along with it that people don't notice too much.
Who's going along with it?
I'm just still sitting down drinking my ale, confused as to why you're singing.
Yep, and that's kind of the feeling from everybody else, as you can tell. Confusion at a strange... What are you, Paul?
Ranger.
Half elf.
Half-elf.
Half-elf.
Strumming a guitar in the middle of the day. You can roll
I
insight
chug my
if you'd
beer
like.
and I'm immediately tipsy and I'm kind of tapping my foot along to this song.
Immediately tipsy? That's gross.
Immediately.
You have to roll a
You're not even gonna make a save. Wow.
Nope.
Nope.
This is just how it is.
Just how it is. He's drunk now because he drunk beer. It's not like you make con saves to be drunk.
I'll be right back. I really need to pee. I hope we're not actually getting against this story yet.
Oh no, we're not getting to the story today until you make me.
If
Well,
anyone,
I was gonna interact with Paul, so just continue your story, Caleb.
if
All right,
anyone,
Caleb, what are you doing?
if anyone comes up to me and asks for produce, I can sell them one chicken egg.
Nobody approaches you for the rest of the day after you maul somebody with a snake.
Hey, he was fine. Okay, Zelda is very tame.
Caleb and Dan, you can roll perception checks. It seems people are whispering amongst you.
Oh, cool. I put my hands up to my ears and I roll perception. Unfortunately, I put my hands up to my ears the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly.
I block off sound.
You hear nothing, but Velos, you can hear several people whispering as they enter the farmer's market to avoid the gnome at all
Oh, no.
costs.
Let me guess. They're whispering in common, right?
Of course they are.
Perfect.
Wait, do you not know common?
We remain blissfully unaware. I mean, I know common.
I don't tell him anything.
That's good.
Dan doesn't know common.
Yeah, Dan,
Say
to
that.
you it sounds like apple, banana, horseshoe, free trunks, are, thing, am, be it.
Wow. All
Is
The
that
right.
song
Dan
of the
doesn't know
commoners.
common.
They've been singing to you all along, but only in whispers.
All right. So I would like to start just kind of wandering around between tables and just kind of awkwardly inserting myself into conversations, asking if anyone needs any damsels saved or demons vanquished.
The first couple tables ignore you. The second one attempts to shove you forward. It says, "Bug off, gnome," as he shoves your forehead backwards.
Hey, halfling, excuse you.
He doesn't care about your correction.
I am not surprised.
I asked Bellis if I could stand on his shoulders and play my schwam to see if we could get some attention.
Back.
I
What's
take a knee.
schwam?
Yeah, I mount and I begin. It's not actually spelled
Mount.
Schwam, but it's funny to say that.
I'm
I
holding him
mount.
on my shoulders
Oh, no,
as if he is a small child.
No, I'm assuming it's this now. Oh, it's the exact thing I just linked. Okay. Alright. So roll a performance check.
You got it.
Hmm.
Where is the form?
As well as you play this majestic instrument,
Jesus.
it manages to sound absolutely disgusting because it's a shawm.
Does it at least attract anybody? That's the goal. I was trying
It
to
attracts
attract
a couple people as you play it as loud as you possibly can. 2 people try and grab the shawm out of your hands.
Hey,
I draw my sword.
Okay, as soon as you draw your sword, they definitely back off and run away.
I sheath my sword.
I play with one hand, and I use the other hand to try to beckon people and offer them an egg.
Make performance with disadvantage.
For these trying times.
No. You make performance however you feel like. Perform as well as you wish with your shwam.
Hold on, I'm making an actual thing for Schwam, because I'm not proficient with performance, but I am proficient with Schwam.
Are you a bard?
No?
What are you? Why does everybody play instruments and they're not bards?
Anyone can play guitar.
I accidentally Schwammed 3 times.
know,
I
even
just
me.
realized.
Oh, that's okay. Your shwams are all just as bad as the first as people begin walking away, leaving the farmer's market. It's almost empty. There are about 2 stalls left, and they are silently crossing their arms, sitting down, and attempting to look as far away from you as possible.
I put away my Schwam. Did anybody leave their stall unattended?
No,
Like, is there
they've
just
just
an
packed
empty-
up as soon as or as fast as they possibly could and left.
There are no just like empty tables or stalls?
There is one empty stall. It has
Okay.
nothing inside of the stall, but it's just an empty stall.
I go over and I claim the stall. I proudly display the 1 chicken egg. I put my chicken up on the counter, and I await business.
I'd like to walk by the strange half elf playing guitar, tip him 3 copper pieces, and wander out of the tavern, seeing that my efforts will be fruitless here.
Paul's not here.
Okay.
Well, when he comes back, let him know that I gave him 3 copper pieces.
See, I want.
And-
I think that they're
I'm back.
wandering
I was
back
just
in
eating
there.
chips.
Okay, so
I
what do you
thank
do?
I thank you kindly for the tip, and say another tip for you. Always take note of landmarks when you go hiking in the forest.
At that note, I get up and follow the halfling out.
Wonderful.
I give the ranger a wink and just continue.
I
I
slightly-
wouldn't
I
mind
slightly
waiting just
jog.
one moment. I am attempting to get something in order. But you can freely keep doing actions that are just normal. I'm fine with that.
I dance a
slightly-
jig. No.
I slightly jog after the halfling and ask him what he's doing in Red Larch.
Excuse me, she. Thank you. Name is Sunpuff. Sunfluff. Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, I didn't refer to you as a gender yet.
Dude, look at that token. How could you even guess wrong?
I always forgot that Aethys was a guy too. Was a girl too. Sorry.
I thought that was just a
Wow.
photo of Tom.
I'm ready for fun.
Gendered.
So, as you're setting up your stall, Caleb, with your
Yes.
chicken egg, right?
Yeah, 1 egg, 1 chicken.
2 men walk
Strolling.
into the
What?
market.
2 old-timey men from the 1800s.
2 old-timey men walk into the market, one twirling his mustache, looks at Caleb and says, "We've had a few reports of a unruly gnome threatening our villagers.
I'll let you know if I see him.
Sir, if you would come
I'll
with
let
me,
you know if I see him.
I'm afraid we have a few questions for you."
Puns? Anybody? Anybody?
I'm gonna switch to Elvish and ask Jome if something is wrong here.
I don't know. These men kind of want us to go with them for some reason. I pocket my egg. I put the chicken back on Cracker. I get on Colin, and we begin riding. I follow the 2 dudes.
I will.
Wait, did you do your dog, Colin? I missed that.
Yes.
Perfect.
I
They bring
will
you over
lead the
this way.
dog.
I'll move your token so you can follow me through the city.
Oh, okay.
And they bring you over to 11, in which they guide you into a makeshift cell. It's kind of raggedly built. And they close the bar on you and say, if you allow this, I'm guessing.
I mean,
Say-
assuming they didn't take my animals away and I'm still they're just with me, then
Oh
yes,
no, your
I allow
animals
it.
are with you in the makeshift cage, I guess.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
So which one of you pulled the weapon on one of our citizens here?
Huh? Oh, Bellis thought I was in danger because someone tried to take my schwam, and I pull my schwam out, and I explain this to them, and then I say he pulled out his sword to defend me, but nothing actually happened.
Okay, well, my report was that there was an awful noise made, and that one man attempted to draw a sword on just a harmless commoner.
I would hardly describe my schwam as an awful noise, but I guess, everyone's a critic.
Point aside, I would just suggest keeping your swords sheathed in the city, just to avoid any more unnecessary panic.
I relay
if you
the
understand.
message.
All right. I guess welcome to Red Larch. My name is Constable Harburg, and I guess feel free to enjoy your stay. Just please stop causing trouble in my
In
city.
the cell.
No problem, sir. I offer him an egg.
He doesn't take it. He just motions you outside.
All right, we leave.
Great job.
I tell them it was nice to meet them in Elvish.
And they give you weird looks.
I'm gonna step out just for a sec to get some food. I'll be right back. This is in real life, not in the game.
Tom,
What?
where are we walking?
No, just around.
Around.
Like, let's go this way.
Okay, are we going to the market?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
There's lots of people there. I'm looking for someone to give me a job.
There is
So-
one stall. It is selling potatoes.
Oh, fascinating. I go up to the stall. How much are potatoes?
Potatoes are 1 copper apiece.
I would like to buy 30 potatoes.
Says it's 30 potatoes?
Hey, man, you never know when you could use some potatoes. They're a good source of carbs.
All right. He pulls a full bag from under the counter and hands you the potatoes and says, 3 silver, please.
You got it.
He takes the silver, and you have now a sack of 30 potatoes.
So, for some reason, my game just cut off everything below the number 21. So, if anything happens down there, I can't really see it. I'm not sure why.
Same with me.
Same.
Oh, really? I don't know why. I'll try
Yeah.
making it bigger.
It happened after I zoomed in. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And I zoomed out and nothing changed.
Does
So.
help at all?
Oh, hey.
Yep,
Okay.
that's done.
There's a little white space
Somebody
below,
needs-
but I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that was gone.
Now we have space to draw.
Yep. And fight. Cool. So,
I'll be honest, I have no clue why I did that, but I felt like I might need some potatoes later.
yeah, I know potatoes are always useful.
That bag of 30 potatoes was probably your entire body weight.
Yeah, potatoes are like half a pound for Pete.
Jay, I'm
He has a
offended.
Oh, I'm
And,
offended too, so it's okay.
Now I will attempt to do it again in cursive with one swift motion.
Oh, that's fine. All right.
By cursive,
So,
I mean not cursive. Can't remember how to write.
Paul, what are you doing in this time?
I'm gonna step out for a sec while you're doing Paul stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Is Paul back?
Yeah, I've been eating chips, so I've been muted.
Delicious. Are you eating chips in the bar?
I have a few, and then I leave and start walking, just like going for a walk, just kind of walking around.
Cool beans.
Do. Oh, look, some dudes. Do.
It's become about around 6 o'clock. The sun is setting.
I did it.
So yeah, I guess I'll keep walking and look for trouble. Keep an eye out for trouble.
Trouble. There's no trouble on this calm road.
With
I
a
go into the
capital
forest.
P and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
I go into the forest and I light several fires. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'd probably have to have you denounce your forest gnome nature.
Yeah. I wonder what's in this pool over here.
It's a watering hole for
Cool.
animals.
I allow Cracker and Colin to drink.
They
And the
drink.
chicken, I guess.
Quite normally.
I taste the water for flavor purposes.
What
It is diseased and disgusting.
Ew.
I
Stop
spit it
calling
out.
Cracker.
It's normal
Hey,
animal water, but like not human drinking water.
Sure, but they're people too.
Okay.
What time is it?
About 7
That's 7 in the morning.
at night.
At night. Got it. Okay.
Is the sun in the sky?
Yes, our
Hmm.
ranger friend is walking around everywhere.
Oh, what season is it? I don't actually know what season we're in. It's
Late
important.
summer.
Late summer. That means we have a little bit of daylight left. So let's see. Let's go over to these trees here, and I pitch my tent, and I tie up Cracker and the chicken, and I leave a note that says "property of Jami." And then I ask Bellis if he would like to accompany me and Colin on a critter hunt.
Critter hunt.
What do you
Yes.
think, Bellis? You would like to
Yes.
go? All right.
All right.
And then I scout this general area for small animals.
Roll survival.
Got it.
Good survival check. You find 3 rabbits and 2 squirrels.
Awesome. I'd like to use my my forest
Bayless
gnome
finds
feet.
a fox.
Oh, cool! I use my forest gnome feet to try to lure them to me peacefully. And I'll
Animal handling with advantage.
Oh, sweet. Oh, bummer.
The rabbits run away and the squirrels climb the trees.
Are
Bayless, would
any
you
of
like
them-
to approach the fox?
Are
Yeah, I crouch down and hold out my hand towards the fox as if I have
Animal
something
handling
in
as
it.
well. With disadvantage.
Oh, I'm gonna assist him.
Well, I guess it's just dandy then.
Yeah.
17 and 19. Wowzers. The fox comes up, sniffs your hand, and gives it a gentle lick.
I pet the fox.
It appreciates that.
Tom, are you back?
I offer it some food and ask it if it wants to come with us.
What kind of food?
Some dried meat from a ration.
Takes a little bit of the dried meat and says, nah, and it runs away.
Okay, fine. I shoot it with my short bow.
Roll to hit. Fox AC is Mastiff. Is there a fox stat? I don't think there's a fox stat.
Probably use like coyote or something similar to that.
No.
I mean, it's likely 10 plus dex, so what would you give a dex mod for a fox?
20.
Then that's a
Hmm.
miss.
It nimbly dodges your arrow as it runs away and says, fuck you.
Will I have time to take a second shot, or does it get away?
Disadvantage you could.
Yeah. Bam.
Yep, you shoot it directly in its leg and it dies.
Awesome. I take the fox. We go back to our tent
Literally the worst forest gnome.
where I clean it.
Tom, are you back?
You clean, I cook.
goat and your mastiff are horrified.
I feed Colin the innards that
Which
are
one's
safe
Colin?
to eat.
The dog.
Guess it does eat innards.
And I give Bellis the meat, and I prepare the pelt to be sold.
Roll some dex on all this garbage you're doing,
What
like
kind
sleight of
dex?
hand.
Okay, I'm back.
Bam.
You attempt to cut up this pelt and skin it correctly, while they make a slice down the side, so it's not pristine.
That's okay. I add it to my backpack. Tomorrow we will go to the market.
All right, that's what you guys have done for the night. Shorties, what are you guys doing?
What happened?
Wait.
Is it time now?
You ate the potatoes, and it's about 6 o'clock.
We ate all the potatoes?
You didn't eat all the potatoes. You have potatoes.
Okay.
Where are Caleb and Dan?
At this time, the watering hole.
Okay. Well,
But you don't know that.
I mean, after we get the potatoes, I'd like to motion Powerpuff Girl, that I can't remember the name of, to just continue walking.
I'm sorry, sir. I
Sunfluff.
never caught your name, even though I told you several times that my name is Sunpuff Sunfluff. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Pretty hard to forget. I don't know.
Or sick.
Or sick.
Or sick. Well, nice to meet you. I'm glad we could share these potatoes. By any chance, do you have any demons that need vanquishing or other associated hero work?
No. I'm
Nah,
just a
just
missionary.
nah. Really?
Just a missionary on a pilgrimage.
Yeah, just now.
Well, as a missionary, don't you need to, like, I don't know, fight the devil or something? Can't we, like, go find Satan and try to kill him?
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I do on mission trips all the time, Tom.
Listen, Satan is CR11. It's very difficult.
Probably.
No, legitimately, they statted Satan once in a dungeon magazine.
Sunpuff doesn't know this. Sunpuff is just, like, really eager to find something to do.
I was told by the leader of my church that the world is becoming more corrupt and I needed to go spread the word of hell. But other than that, I haven't really heard of anything specific that needed vanquished.
Man, I just need to find some dudes to punch, you know?
Well, let's just walk it. Come on with me.
Where do you guys
Better to
go?
do. Okay,
we
whatever.
Continue after, since there's no other stalls open. I continue in the circle towards the watering hole because that's actually logical.
How
and not
fantastic.
out of knowledge at all.
Not at all.
I
You go to any
follow
of these
because why not? I
wonderful
made a friend.
shops and buildings on your way?
No shops or buildings.
Sweet.
Continue
Straight to
walking.
the watering hole?
Straight to the watering hole, just walking and talking about.
I try to encourage him to go into a couple of shops, but he refuses, I guess.
Well, considering we can't retcon time, when you get to the watering hole, nobody's there.
Whoops.
Well, we continue walking.
Cool beans. Move your
So-
darn token.
So we're like here. Where's watering hole?
I drew on accident.
See.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just
It's around
continue
8.
walking.
All right. see a small fire in the forest.
Uh-oh, could it be bandits?
Could
Small
it be?
fire?
Yes.
I'd like to go and check it out.
With your wonderful divine sense, you walk into the forest and see a gnome and a... What are you, Dan?
I'm a wood elf.
Wood elf sitting around a campfire in the middle of the forest.
I, with my quarterstaff at the ready, I point it menacingly towards them and say, "Friend or foe? Do you have an..."
I reach over and just lower his crossbow with my hand.
Alright,
Man,
Say
who
he
is
had a
this? Who is this
crossbow.
man with a crossbow that you're talking about?
Yeah, really.
You're just way off right now, dude.
Cast minor illusion on my face to look like a deer.
I don't think you can do that.
I believe
just
with all
did.
my heart that it does. It does do that.
So I lower her crossbow.
Quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff.
I
Quarter bow.
stand up, have my weapon sheathed but at the ready, and tell Jom to stay behind me.
I say, I don't understand what you're saying. Are you? You have 10 seconds to prove you're not a criminal before I beat your ass.
Sunfluff, calm down.
Paul, your
I
danger
say
sense is a
to
detector
you
of fire in
in
the forest.
Elvish,
I know, I was just checking if I had a whistle or not, because I forgot to get one.
I say to you in Elvish, I do not mean to fight. Would you like some meat?
What language is that? Is that criminal language?
I'm basically just
I'm warning
pointing
you.
and laughing at everybody at this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
So a ranger comes sprinting out of town, very loudly strumming a guitar because he forgot his whistle.
Master Jom, what is amusing?
It's like, hey, be careful in the woodlands with that fire!
Is that what you sing as you play your guitar while running?
No, I don't sing this.
Are you playing the guitar while running?
Yeah, but not for the sake of making music, for the sake
Well,
of
roll performance.
replacing replacing my whistle that's non-existent.
Performance and a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So your strums are quiet, but you manage to not fall flat on your face as you sprint through town as several people exit their buildings and look towards you in almost fear?
People in this town are wimps.
So what
Love
does the Danger Ranger see when he comes up upon us?
Well, he sees a man with a quarterstaff, or a dwarf with his hand on the halfling's quarterstaff, while the wood elf or whatever you are, Dan, is holding his sword, while the gnome is chuckling in the background.
No, wait. So have we established that the gnome is not actually a deer?
Oh
yeah.
no!
There is also...
Darn.
I stopped that when I start laughing at you guys. There's also
What are
a
they
mastiff,
traveling
a
deer?
goat, and a chicken, and a snake, but none of you know about the snake. except
Not a
Ellis.
chicken, it's a cock.
So,
So
figured I'd put that
So,
out there.
what do you do, Danger Ranger?
I come
First I say-
sprinting in and say, now, the woodlands are no place for a fight, especially in the dark. It's dangerous, and you could trip and hurt yourself.
It's
or
not
someone
dark.
else.
I
There's
say,
the light of the
It's like 8
campfire.
PM.
I say
Yeah,
under
there's
my
a
breath,
campfire,
"Oh,
and I
it's
can
this
see in the
guy
dark."
again."
What do you say? Orthic, Orbic, or crack?
Or sick.
Or sick?
I say under my breath, "Oh, it's this guy again."
I say completely full voiced. Oh, it's this guy again.
I say
Anybody
you
else wanna
speak
say?
fine words
Very-
and your music is beautiful in Elvish.
I appreciate it.
Sunfluff continues.
Do you
to be
speak
freaked
Elvish?
out.
I speak Elvish.
He's
Why is his
half-elf,
voice so
isn't he?
sexy?
Understand,
Are you sure he's not a threat?
Mr. Dan.
What?
What?
Oh, upon realizing that the ranger understood the Elvish,
But can't-
The half-elf can speak Elvish? No!
But does the dwarf know that he's speaking Elvish?
Well, I don't understand that they're speaking Elvish. I understand that they understood each other.
Roll insight.
Okay.
111.
You can see his ears perk up when he hears the common voice that he hasn't heard in quite a while. Or the
Oh,
common
you are-
tongue he hasn't heard in quite a while.
Oh, and I go, "Oh, you understand him? Is he malicious towards us?"
But do you guys know each other? Are you in a band?
Shut up.
Paul ignores everybody.
I wasn't speaking Elvish when I ran up. I speak common.
Oh, yes, but he saw you noticing that you can understand Elvish.
He noticed you noticing.
He noticed you noticing.
Okay, great. Why would that mean I'm malicious?
No, he's asking if the other guy that's speaking Elvish is malicious.
Oh,
Because I don't understand what he's saying.
no,
Anyway.
he said my music was very nice, and I appreciate it.
While this is all going on, I walk over to Sunpuff and I lean on the nearest tree and I say, "So, how old are you?"
Sunpuff is just immediately flustered. Inappropriate, I think.
That's a weird age. Anyway, and then I just walk away and I return to my fire and I pet Colin on the head.
Wait, mister. Can I pet your dog?
Sure.
Wink?
No wink. I did not wink. I blinked, maybe.
The Danger Ranger comes on over and also requests to play with your animals.
I say sure, and then I yell pocket snake, and I throw Zelda at the Danger Ranger.
I would like to
Sleight of
catch
hand.
the snake.
Roll
Sleight of hand
dexterity.
24.
A dex saving throw.
Dex save.
Nope.
Rats.
Don't catch the snake. It flies
Zelda
directly
smacks
into
you in the face. I
Okay.
ask Zelda to come back. I assume she returns.
Whoa, a
Colin,
snake.
Colin licks Sunpuff.
Gross, but cool.
Oh, you threw your snake at Sunpuff?
No, I threw the snake at Danger Ranger because he said he wants to play with my animals. He didn't specify which animal.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to play with your snake too, but you already called it back.
Yeah.
So I approach the gnome and ask him who he is and who his accomplice that doesn't speak common.
Why do you care? I feed my chicken egg to Zelda.
Did you already give away your chicken egg?
No.
Can
No
Zelda
one
eat
would
a
take
chicken
it.
egg?
I'm about to find you a video of snake eating chicken egg.
I mean, you are. As for my reason as to why I care is you're the only gnome that I've seen in a long time, and he doesn't speak common, which is weird.
It is weird.
Zelda is at least the size of a rat snake. So, yes.
Oh my god. Farm girl pulls tractor. Click to watch. Wow.
Zelda spends several days digesting the egg in my pocket.
And we'll see how that affects our next few days.
God, that's really weird and gross.
Anyway,
All right. Yep.
Snakegrabber.com, huh?
So I believe the dwarf gave you a response.
what did you say?
Oh, that you're the only gnome I've seen in a long time, and he doesn't speak common, which is weird.
I mean, I don't know. He's an elf. He's not even from here.
Well, how did you two meet?
Huh? Oh, I saved him from a velociraptor.
What?
Read my background, Jay. It's important.
At this
Alright,
point,
well,
I pop
I-
into the conversation at this point and go, whoa.
That's. I mean, it's false because velociraptors don't exist anymore.
The
Not
Danger Ranger
anymore.
immediately spouts into a
Jay,
story
Not
about
anymore.
Jay, read my
velociraptors.
background.
So if you saved his life, what is he doing now?
The Danger Ranger's still telling this story even if no one's listening.
Well,
No one's
I
listening.
saved his life from this
Yeah.
velociraptor, and he's just been following me ever since. He says something about a life debt once, but I don't know. He's a cool guy. Cooks
So you
good.
guys are like good guys, right? Like, sorry for trying to attack you earlier. I'm just really eager to find something to do around here, you know?
I
No.
pretend to smoke a pipe, and I say, "What is good and evil?" And I lean up and like I'm leaning back in a chair or something, and then
I
I'm like,
immediately warn you the dangers of smoking in a forest.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
I
that the way
offer
that
some
went
tobacco.
down is smoked
I'm
some heavy
pretending to smoke
hashish
a
that
pipe.
day, and you thought that the raptor was the king's most faithful dog that you killed.
either
So-
way,
Sunpulov is torn between thinking that the gnome is interesting and philosophical or just a huge douche.
Both.
I'm interesting and a dude.
So he protects you, like he follows around and protects you because you saved his life.
I wouldn't say he protects me. He cooks.
So he
Okay.
protects your stomach.
Either way, we're good friends. We travel. That's pretty much it.
How good of friends?
I look at Bellis and I say, what am I thinking right now in Elvish?
Oh, you say you're thinking about animals.
He's right. I'm thinking about animals.
That would have been way more impressive if I could actually know what you guys are saying to each
I
other.
don't understand a word of that.
Yeah, that's how good of friends we are. We have a secret language, and then I give him a high five.
The Danger Ranger
Low
says,
five.
"Oh, well, he said that he asked what he was thinking about. The other guys said you were thinking about animals."
I think about throwing Zelda at you, but she just ate. Probably needs to digest, so I don't throw Zelda at you.
And in response to the ranger, I'm just like, well, I mean, he has a lot of animals. That's not that impressive.
Oh.
I as a quick aside to the ranger, I ask, so what language is that?
Elvish.
Oh, that's why it sounds so sick. Got it.
That's why it sounds so what?
You heard me.
No,
No,
I
I legitimately
honestly
didn't.
didn't
There was
hear you.
clinking silverware.
Sorry, that was also me. I'm sorry.
So what did you say, Tom?
Well,
Sorry, clinking silverware. I said, oh, that's why it sounds so sexy.
yes,
Oh.
Elvish.
Sunpuff has a thing for
Language.
Elvish.
Are you
just
like
thought-
Are you like an Anglophile except for elves?
Little bit.
You
Not a lot,
wish-
not enough to like have it come in handy, but she has a weakness for Elvish.
You just
She
thought
wishes
that he
she
was,
was
a
from
criminal
the-
because he was speaking Elvish.
She
No,
didn't
no,
know.
because I didn't know what language it was at first, but I acknowledged that it was sexy at the time.
Did you?
Yes, you missed
Oh, I
it.
didn't hear that. Okay.
Pay attention. Or sick.
All right.
Sounds like something.
Yeah, you guys
He
can keep
claims to
talking
be
until you
both
sleep for
dank-
the night. Or I guess, yeah. I mean, this is as open as you want it to be. So you guys can do whatever you feel like. So nice.
Yes, this is fun.
I know.
Well, I'd like to go to bed early so that I can catch the critters in the morning, but I don't tell anyone this. So I put out my fire and I go in my tent.
Hey, wait, where are you going?
I commend you on your proper extinguishing of your fire.
It is dark and
I give
spooky.
you a thumbs up.
I'd like to.
I'm slightly saddened by the fire being put out, but I eat the meat anyway. It's not fully cooked.
Oh.
Sorry.
Danger.
Box
go
on
back.
the rare side.
I go
And
back
then-
to the inn and go to bed for the night.
You go to the inn.
Yeah, 2 was an inn, right?
2 was an inn. It is a 3-story inn.
I'm in the inn.
As you walk in the inn, the house matron. What's the right word for this?
Matron?
Person standing at the front desk, matron. What did they call her in this?
Clerk?
Proprietor. The proprietor.
That's a good word.
Ushers you in and says, "Hello, are you looking for a room for the night?"
Yes, and I would love a room, and in exchange, I can offer you my services as an entertainer and tell great stories about woodland safety. And because I am because of my background as an entertainer, I have the by popular demand trait, which means that automatically works, and I get free lodging.
Doesn't work like that, Paul.
Sure, it
That's
does.
how it works.
I don't know.
No,
if
it
it's like
does
that.
with
That's how it's
backgrounds as written.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, she allows your service to play for the night and ushers you into the main hearth room.
I'm
I guess.
imagining it more like, no, just stop talking. I'll give you the room.
Yeah, just please stop talking.
Yeah, so I played my guitar for a couple hours singing about great heroes and woodland safety.
Nobody likes it. You get no tips.
I don't mind.
I
Just happy to play guitar.
I beckon Colin into the tent and I ask Sunpuff and Orsic why they're still here.
I ask one more time before they turn in for the night. I mean, do you guys have any, I don't know, bounties you need hunted? Are you on some kind of quest?
Yeah, I need you to catch me a snipe.
What? Okay,
That.
I accept. Quick question. What is a snipe?
Good night, and I shut the tent.
I turn to Orsic. What is a snipe?
I have never heard of that.
Well,
Good
it
luck.
appears we have a real mystery on our hands, gang.
I am going to go back to the temple or the shrine.
There's
What?
no lodging at the shrine for you.
Why?
You're gonna leave me to catch this snipe on my own?
Then I pass the shrine and go to the lodge and go back to my room that I've been staying at for a couple days, even though I still have to pay for it.
Yes,
Because
you
I've been
do.
here
It is
for a
1 silver per night.
while. Okay. And then I just read my prayer book and then go to bed.
Sounds normal. You
Yeah.
do go to bed and nothing special happens.
Yep.
Sunbluff?
Is the tavern still open?
Of course.
Okay, I go back to the tavern. I enter like slightly less rambunctiously, and I begin asking around if anyone knows what a snipe is.
No, is the general answer. A few tables just ignore the short halfling, and a couple say, I've never heard of a snipe. I don't know what a snipe is. Maybe you should try looking in the forest.
I mean, I assumed it was some kind of animal, but I need specifics, man. I can't just bring any old raccoon or whatever kind of D&D creatures you get around here. I don't know.
Is it a type of raccoon? I mean, those live in trees, so maybe trees? There's a couple trees outside of town.
Thank you. Trees. I'll go with that. I leave the tavern feeling pretty downtrodden. I
Yes.
then move out to the forest and spend the entire night looking for what might be a snipe.
need to sleep? Yes, you do. Roll for animal handling?
Is
Probably
that...
Survival.
Fine
Shut up,
one.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Survival.
Okay.
Nature even.
Ooh, wow.
All night long. Up and down trees, you dig holes, but you can't find a snipe.
Why is
Because
the-
you've been walking in circles all night long. You legitimately stay up all night?
No, I guess I pass out around halfway through.
Yes, you do, and you sleep on the ground in the middle of the road.
Why is the 10 in red?
Good.
Yeah, like Dan said, lucky.
Oh.
Automatically re-rolls. Doesn't apply the 1 that he rolled, but it tells you that he rolled 1.
Hey,
At 6 a.m. in the sunshiny morning, a man pokes you in the face with a stick.
I groggily come to and
Are you okay?
do you know where I could find a snipe?
No. Can you get out of the road? You're blocking the traffic. And he shows you like 3 full wagons right behind him.
I awkwardly roll over to the side of the road.
Yep, and the wagons pass through.
Early in the morning, I got up and continued my preaching in front of the shrine.
How early?
6:30.
Cool. You do? And your preaching goes as well as it did yesterday.
Cool.
I wake up at around 5 for prime frog hunting time. I know this because I worked on a golf course.
Where are you going to go hunting for frogs?
I'm gonna figure that out once, probably the pond across the street. But anyway, before I go hunting for frogs, I take my chicken's cage, I take the chicken out, and I give Bellis the chicken, and I say, we're probably going to eat this soon, so if you can't find someone to buy it, just go ahead and prepare it for food and save the feathers. And then I take the cage, and I go frog hunting.
well, I'm gonna begin sharpening my sword. Like, just find a stone.
Yep.
And then after that, I'm gonna try and sell the chicken.
Okay,
So I go frog hunting up at this pond.
cool. Caleb, you roll survival to look for delicious things.
Dang.
Yeah, you don't find any frogs. You swim around a little bit, but they all just run away way too quickly. So, Dan, luckily enough, so how long have you guys been in Red Larch?
Probably just this day.
Okay.
A week.
So Paul's been in here for a week, you two have been here for a day, so you don't know anything about the town, probably.
Yeah, not really.
I
All right.
also just came in.
Well, Dan, you sharpen your sword successfully. I guess, I don't know what kind of nifty checks you have for sharpening swords. What do you think would be best?
I mean, I think it would just be a maintenance thing. I don't think it'd actually be a check.
Alrighty, man. Then you successfully sharpen your sword, and you go out searching for a place to sell your chicken.
So I didn't think about it until just now, but I sent the guy who doesn't speak common to go sell a chicken.
Oh,
Which
trust
is gonna
me.
be
I
really
thought
funny.
about that.
I-
Paul,
I-
what time do you wake up at?
I
I'm gonna
wake
do
up
this more often.
about 6:15 and go for a walk around, and then I walk for a while, and then I find that chick I met last night lying on the side of the road.
I'm digging
And I
around in
become-
the dirt absentmindedly.
I
Mumbling something
become
about
immediately
a.
concerned.
I'm thinking of
It
something
starts-
about a. Yeah, what is it even called? I forget already.
Start
Nice.
spouting off. I immediately start running towards her and start spouting off things about how you shouldn't sleep outside without a tent, and like how it's not healthy to dig around in the dirt too much. And
You passed me when I was preaching. You just ignored me.
yep,
I look up at him and say, "Why do you keep following me around?
why do you keep ending up in wooded areas?
The woods are really. The woods are, public property, right? Something like that." What's a snipe, man? I still don't know what a
So-
snipe is.
Sorry,
I'm
interrupt.
glad you asked. And I pull out my guitar.
Has the chicken laid an egg yet today?
What did you say?
What did you say?
I'm just wondering, has the chicken today laid an egg yet?
Oh yeah, hold on. Actually, I will tell you. It laid an egg.
Nice.
All
I
right.
read-
I'll accept that.
I read on a thing that chickens lay eggs like 3/4, like of three out of 4 days. So I figured roll 1d4. If it's a 1, there's no egg. So it laid an egg.
All right. This will help me in my sales pitch.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Danger Ranger pulls out his guitar and sings an entire song about the legend of the snipe, which ends in the lyric, but some say it never existed at all.
Roll performance.
So it's a bird, right?
Your song goes okay. You forget some of the words as you go along, but you rhyme it pretty well.
Some say it's a bird. Some say it's a rodent. Some say it doesn't exist.
So are you telling me that gnome-looking douche might have just sent me on a wild
Snipe
hunt.
wild snipe hunt?
Yup.
Right
It
as you're
suddenly
saying
hits
this,
up
I
all at
walk
once,
by
the
holding
irony
a
of this
bird
thing.
cage.
What?
Right as you're saying this, I walk by just holding a bird cage.
Wait, does that have a snipe in it?
It has a
Chicken.
chicken
As
in
a
it.
chicken.
Yeah,
No,
you know
no,
what?
I have the cage because I was using it for frog catching. You
Yes.
just have the chicken.
Yes.
Okay, I have the egg too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I walk
Sunfluff,
by
you
holding
do
a
see
chicken.
a man walking down the road. Do you walk out of town or into town?
I'm just walking out of town. I'm gonna forage for some food stuffs.
And you do walk out of town, and Sunfluff does see you walk past with a chicken.
I try to stop him. You wait, is that a snipe?
At this
All
point,
right.
I've stopped.
Are you
catching
pointing at it,
frogs.
or
Yes, I'm pointing at you and the chicken. Say, is that a snipe? Because I'm slightly delirious. I don't quite recognize you from the dark last night.
I hold up the chicken. I hold up an egg. And well, I take the egg from my satchel. Hold it up. Describe what your character looks like.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Short, just medium dark skin, brown hair. Pretty much like that Avatar, but with like more appropriate clothes.
Like, well, my guy's looking to try and make a trade. So, what visible equipment do you have?
Oh, gotcha. Let me look at my thing. I've got an explorer's pack and 2 quarterstaffs and 2 daggers.
Why do you have 2 quarterstaffs?
And also, I'm still dragging around my sack of, let's say, 20 potatoes.
20 potatoes.
All right. I hold up the chicken and I point to the potatoes and offer it forward in a want to trade motion.
Sunpuff realizes that it is a chicken because she definitely knows what a chicken is,
Yes.
and then is discouraged and just kind of ignores him and just kind of starts digging around in the dirt again.
Yep.
I hold up a finger, try to get your attention. I
Which
offer
one?
the chicken and the egg.
Wow.
What would you
have a
do that
hard
for?
bargain.
26 cents.
I say no, man. I'm looking for a snipe. I'm not that dumb. I mean, yes. I thank you for clarifying with the egg. I realize that is a chicken now. Sorry for wasting your time.
You just say this audibly, or
Yes. I say this all to him. Still not quite recognizing him from last night.
then I didn't hear
All
a
right.
head shaking there, so I think he's just talking nonsense at you.
I nod and bow and continue on my way.
All right.
At some point, I leave the pond and go back to my tent to pack everything up.
Does
And,
anybody actually like sit down and listen?
No.
I did yesterday.
Aw.
Nobody
Um,
sits down and listens to you.
Hey Jay, I'm
Right.
looking for like edible roots and stuff.
Survival.
Survival.
Of course.
I ride Colin and Cracker over to the market, and I'm just going to try to sell the fox pelt that I got yesterday.
Find a couple edible roots. The market there is not filled with people. It is only filled with a half-orc.
A half orc.
He's standing next to a barrel.
How tall is he?
7 foot.
Oh, wow, 7 foot, huh?
Wow.
Is he wearing any clothes?
Got a
He's wearing
vest.
clothes.
He sees you
he's-
walk into the market and he says, "Pickles for sale."
Pickles. Interesting. I ask him if he wants a fox pelt.
Oh, fox pelts, only copper.
Only copper, huh? Well, I'm afraid I don't really want any pickles today. Do you know where everyone else is? Why the market's so empty?
The market's only open every 10 days.
What? Crazy. Who knew?
Not that crazy when you understand that it takes 5 days to get to market.
What? Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know how far. Whatever. No, I don't really want any pickles.
All right, sir. Pickles for sale.
Okay. I leave. I like to find a tannery or similar leather shop.
As you search
Someone-
around town, you do get word that 19 is a tannery.
Awesome. So I make my way there at some point, and
That's where all the tanners stay. Tanner, get down there.
I would like to try to sell them this fox pelt fresh from yesterday.
Ha! Oh, when you walk inside, you can smell an awful nose-clearing stench. Just the smell of rotting corpses and dead animals. Disgusting.
Okay.
As you walk inside, you'll have to make a con save.
I'm mildly upset by the smell. Make that con save.
As you enter, you throw up a little in your mouth from the disgust that you feel for this smell.
I swallow it because I'm a real man.
As you walk in, a man behind the counter offers you, hello, how can I help you today? Welcome to Lewis Tannery.
I pull out my fox pelt, set it down on the table, and I say, fresh from yesterday. What can I get for it?
Oh, if it's fresh, I think you'll need to tan it and dry it first before you sell it to me.
What? Don't you do that? Don't you do the tanning thing?
I buy the pelts. I'd buy it from you very cheap as it is right now, maybe 1 or 2 copper.
Well, I don't know anything about tanning really. I just
imagine if I came to you and you were the baker, and I gave you and you asked me for a cake, and I gave you a bunch of eggs and some flour. Said, "Here's your cake." Probably wouldn't pay me very much.
Good point.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess, a
Yes.
little bit. I'm not sure.
Makes a lot of sense.
Do you know anybody who would pay me a better price than 1 copper for this here fox?
You could go try the other tanner in town, but or you could go try the leather worker in town, but she'll probably give you a worse response than I gave you.
Well, I mean, if her place smells better than this, that'll be a better response already. And then I
What do
leave.
you mean my shop smells?
I'd like to take a closer look at him to see if he's wearing nose plugs.
He's not.
Well, okay, good. I just leave. I don't even care.
Alright, that's fine.
I'd like to go find this leather worker who is not that man.
So do I. You ask around a little bit around town, and you find that 6 is the leather worker. You can find what's it called? You can find a sign above the store that says "Fine Harness."
Okay.
You go inside?
Yes.
Cool. As you walk inside, you see 2 people behind the counter, and one looks to you and says, "Hello, how are you doing today?"
Well, still pretty okay, I guess. You guys know that guy down at the weird leather tannery shop?
Oh yeah. What do you want with him?
I want nothing with him. He smells and is mean.
Yes.
I have a fox pelt for sale.
Okay. Is it tan? Can we cut it up for armor here?
Not yet. I don't know how to tan. I was just figuring I would try to sell it to someone
Oh,
to do that.
it's not tanned. I'm afraid we can't take it. We merely cut and make the armor here. We don't. We get all of our supplies from the man down south, as unruly as he could be possibly.
That sounds terrible, and you should probably become more independent in your business. Good day, and I leave.
Okay.
And then I would like to go back out, and I go back out. I'd like to find some sticks, and create a frame for which to tan this fox. 'Cause I'm
wish
going to do it all on my own now.
I wish you luck.
I
You
will.
find some sticks in the forest. Roll survival for scavenging.
Okay.
You find some well-sized sticks, and then sleight of hand to tie them together into a rack. You successfully tie them together with a little bit of string that I'm assuming you have.
Yeah.
Probably. And you do make a rack, and you string up the fox pelt on the rack. What next?
Salt probably. I go and see
Probably
if I can
some
find
salt.
somebody to sell salt because I don't have any.
Who would sell salt in this ugly little city?
Mhm.
That's a legit question.
Anyone?
Who do you think would sell salt in an ugly little city?
Supermarket.
I don't know.
Yep,
If
a supermarket.
on my way to do this, though, I look for Bellis. If I can find him while I'm looking for the
Bellis.
person to sell salt.
I think
What have you
at
been
this
doing at
point,
this time?
I'm going to be about near where the campsite was set up before.
Most likely.
Okay, well, I'll go and I'll look for him first before I go for salt. Then.
All
okay.
right.
So.
I have currently started a small fire. I found some flat rocks that I've been using to cook up some nice roots and the egg into a sort of omelet type deal. And I said,
Tasty.
I found food, so we still get the chicken for another day.
Okay. I mean, I do have rations, but that's okay. Let's see. I need to buy some salt in town to tan this fox hide. And I show him the fox hide. But I don't think I have anything to sell for it, really.
It's kind of unruly to carry the fox hide outside or in town now that it's all strung up and stuff.
Yeah,
Probably should just leave it outside of town.
So I'm gonna leave that with
I will watch it.
here. But I'm gonna try to find someone to sell me salt.
Cool. So, off the Caleb show for a second.
Yep.
Sunpluff, what are you doing today?
I am wandering the streets of the town, feeling sad that I was so easily taken for a fool with the whole snitch deal. Not snipe, sorry. I'm sorry. I got the golden snitch. I ask around town, just people I see walking by, where other large congregations of people often come together.
I mean, most towns a couple of people will give you answers. I mean, I hang out at the Galkers every once in a while. It's kind of the place that I go to drink. Other people just give you random places around the town. I usually go buy some of my things from the ironworks. Most people aren't locals of the town; they're more just passing through. So most people you ask won't give you a very good answer because they don't know the town very well.
I also ask each one of them if they have any bounties they need hunted.
None of them answer positively.
My God.
How far away did you say Waterdeep was?
Long, like 20, 30 days. I don't know the exact geography.
The Danger Ranger is feeling up to a hike, so he's gonna start going to Waterdeep.
Cool.
Wow.
Which way is that?
West?
Oh, before he does that, he buys 10 more. Or no, he can manage. He can forge. Okay, yeah, he goes to Waterdeep.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya. All right. The Danger Ranger is now out of town and begins walking west towards Waterdeep.
There's nothing going on in this stupid town.
I mean, there is a half-orc selling pickles.
There's a half-orc selling pickles.
A half-orc selling pickles. How exciting!
How many buildings have you entered, Paul?
I'm a ranger. I don't enter buildings.
Makes sense.
What?
Let me check my geographical tools. Start walking west out of town?
Yes.
Sounds good. You start walking west towards Waterdeep. Yep.
I'm gonna, since I'm on a pilgrimage and nobody cares
Mhm.
in this town, I'm also going to start venturing towards Waterdeep.
Sounds cool. You walk west towards Waterdeep. Do you catch up with the ranger?
I'm about to, and then I slow down.
I totally noticed that you're there.
You are strangely following behind the, ranger on your pilgrimage towards Waterdeep. 2 players have exited the town, of which I have no plans for. What are you doing, Caleb?
Caleb, I'm looking for a store or someone who sells salt.
Oh, where would you normally find salt?
The
Spice
grocery
trader.
store.
The grocery
baker.
store. Spice trader.
I don't know.
There's a baker.
Anyone who sells food, I'm gonna go there and see if they have salt.
Well, the nearest place to you that sells food is 11.
11.
11.
Whatever 11 is, I go
As
there.
you walk into 11, you see a large man who is the man who arrested you before. Take a butcher's cleaver and chop off a chicken's head. As you walk inside, he says, "Hello, welcome to my shop. Can I do anything for you today?" "Oh, it's you."
Yes, I'm looking for some salt.
I guess I could sell you some salt.
Okay.
Probably about a silver per bowlful that I have here.
Okay, so I don't have any money, but
Mm.
I can offer you my services as a critter catcher to catch you a critter.
I don't need a critter catcher. I do need a hunter if you can do that.
Oh, sure. What would
Alright.
you like me to hunt?
There, south of town, there's been word of a couple bandits. I was wondering if you could go clear them out. A lot of people said they've been on the road, stopping people. Just walk south and they'll find you eventually.
Okay. Good job, running 2 businesses at once, being both a local police and a butcher.
Nobody will do it, so I have to.
Takes a lot of time and effort, I can tell. So commend you for that. And then I leave. I go find Bellis.
Okay.
So
Hello.
I've been wandering the town this whole time, and I've been keeping an eye out for the gnome from last night, so I can yell at him for duping me. I don't know. Is there anything I can roll to see if we potentially cross paths?
Walk around town. Roll a d20.
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember the things for that. Yep, I did it.
You wander around town fast enough that you run into the gnome as he's walking back to Bellis.
Hey, you! I shout at him.
Hey,
That
me.
gnome guy. What's the big deal anyway? Snipes aren't even real, are they?
Snipes are too real. And then
They actually are. I looked it up. It's a type of bird. But
Yeah.
anyway,
And then I use minor illusion to create a fake little snipe on the in a bush, and then I point at it and I say, "Look, a snipe!"
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Sunpuff, you roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, that would be a saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw, sure.
Wait, is it saving throw really?
Yeah,
No, I
okay.
don't think it's a saving throw, actually.
That's a good question.
I
It's
have the
just-
spell right on me.
I think it's just a check to disbelieve.
Yeah, he has to make an investigation check if he
yes.
actually examines it.
Would it matter? Is it a different check for Tom?
I think he'll imagine it. Investigation check, Tom.
Sure.
Awesome, you fail.
Yep, you think that
You have
snipe's
to
real.
yeah, you think it's a real snipe.
I say, what? I saw like 3 of those last night.
Huh?
What? Now
Maybe
I'm
I didn't.
confused.
Maybe I didn't. I am very sleep deprived.
Yeah, I point to it. I say, "Go catch it."
You know what? Maybe I will.
He goes diving into the bush.
Do you run over to the snipe?
No, I just kind of stand there intimidatingly because I really want to, because I want to complete this task that you gave me, but I'm also still kind of mad at you, so I'm just kind of stare at you for a while.
Okay, while you're staring at me and not at the snipe, I make it disappear, and then I turn around and run away. Bellis.
Opportunity attack.
Wait, come back.
You chase the Bellis. Or you chase the man searching for Bellis.
Jami.
I don't care what your name is.
I don't know your name.
Yeah, I know. I haven't told anyone yet. So anyway, I get
Yep.
to Bellis.
You get to Bellis and the halfling, or not halfling, halfling chases after you.
I mean, it probably takes her a while because I'm riding on Colin. Colin's pretty quick.
How fast
Anyway.
is Colin?
Colin has move speed of 40.
Oh, how fast is your move speed, Mr. Halfling?
25.
So you'll probably catch up to him after around like 2 or 3 minutes of talking to Bellis.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so I talk to Bellis for 2 or 3 minutes, and I tell him that there's a man who said that there are some bandits to the south. If my memory is correct, and he'll give us salt if we take care of them. So we gotta go catch those bandits.
Okay.
What do you think? All right. So
Okay, can I show up?
I mean,
Yeah.
I imagine you did in the middle of that, but anyway, yeah.
Oh my Jesus
I-
fucking fuck you Christ. He said east instead of south.
East. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, east.
Nice. So, breathing sort of heavily, I say to the gnome man, look, I'll admit, I'm a little bit desperate for work. I'm just trying to be I'm a bounty hunter, you see, and I'm trying to do my best to get some work, but no one in this entire town apparently has any bounties need hunted.
I mean-
So I may have acted a bit rashly before.
There are plenty of bounties in this town. Someone just asked me to go get some bandits
What? Bandits?
Yeah.
Where?
to the east. I was about to go get them.
I immediately run to the east.
Okay.
Well,
I asked Jom, is she coming with us?
I think she's going on her own, but we'll probably see her in the future. So I mount Colin, I pack up the campsite with Bellis, and then we head east. I imagine.
Well, we unintentionally split the party.
I
Unintentionally?
mean, that wasn't unintentionally. You totally intentionally did that.
Well,
You just
Paul-
left.
I followed Paul.
I'm
Good
telling
job.
you.
Follower.
So Paul and Ilkis, or what, Orcus, are gone for 20 days? 40 days, because it takes you 20 to get there and 20 to get back.
He says I'm coming back.
That's true. All right.
Either
He
way.
says we
You
made it all
guys
the way
go
there.
east.
Do we make it even?
We'll figure that out after I figure out what happens when you leave town.
Jay, that's south.
My bad. East. Shut up. East.
So I go to wherever the butcher / policeman described. Not sure where Sunpuff is going.
I was gonna kind of run east until I saw someone suspicious.
Okay.
You
Well.
show up and you see Sunpuff beating up a scarecrow.
Okay, I'm not that stupid.
What's your intelligence?
Also, you are not the DM.
Uno momento, por favor. I am currently preparing another page.
Cool.
Can we just turn around?
You can go ahead and turn around.
I mean, you said you were going to Waterdeep.
You walk into a new map, which is unproportionately labeled north as right. Who the
Weird.
fuck labels north as right?
Wow,
I hate that.
is weird.
Very
Either
low
way,
quality, also.
I know where we're
Great.
going. Where did the police butcher tell me to go?
On the Eastern Cairn Road.
Okay, well, I head that way.
Cool.
Can I?
Riding,
Are we checking out
riding
bears
Colin.
and bows?
That sounds-
Sunfluff is first.
Hey Jay, can I meta?
Oh, how would you like to meta, dear
and
friend?
Say I started traveling east to the town closest to the east.
Your god calls to you and says, "You moron! Helm is to the east. Do you not know your divine quest?"
I turn around.
Start traveling east.
Oh
You're
crap!
like
I just
at least half a
realized
day behind us.
I forgot to put out my fire when I cooked that omelet.
Don't worry, Dan.
My fire sense is tingling.
Good.
Paul's fire sense is tingling towards Red Larch. There's a fire in the forest. What are you gonna do about it,
Sprints
Paul?
Back, like as fast as possible.
And then sprints so fast that he passes Red Larch. And
No. This
Oh no!
No.
He gets that fire.
By
It's
now,
fire.
it has smoldered out because I built fires safely. But
So Sunpluff
No,
is
you
running
don't.
very
You didn't
fast.
put it on.
But on your Mastiff, I guess you wouldn't catch up because what's your face, Dan? Belfus?
Bellis.
Can't really travel as fast as a Mastiff.
Yeah.
And,
No, I'm traveling at whatever Bellis's comfortable pace is, unless he wants to ride the goat. But I don't recommend riding the goat because Cracker wouldn't support him very well.
Sunbluff, roll perception.
Perception. Okay. Perception.
Cool.
The Danger Ranger needing to give a lesson to whoever let this fire burning, inquires where Bellis went, because he figured out it was Bellis's fire.
You continue
And,
running east. Bellis and
use the sprint east.
the other guy,
Jami.
Jami, also make perception checks.
All right. I hold my my hands up to my eyes to make binoculars every time.
Oh my god.
Cool. You see tracks and wagon tracks and footsteps leading off the path towards the south and around that X near the letters bears and bows.
the one
Awesome.
labeled
I head
bears and
towards-
bows. Let's head towards
Mhm.
that.
I say, wow, I've never killed a bear before. I could use a nice big cape.
Sunpluff, you passed that, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair. Can I at least stop running because I've been running for like maybe a day or something? And
Yeah, at
obviously
this point
nothing's
you realize you've probably gone too far. You
Yeah.
probably turn back.
happening. Actually, at this point, I decide that the gnome has duped me yet again.
It's true. The man did dupe you.
Oh man,
So-
this is good. This is so good.
And so, even more frustrated than ever, I decide to continue back to the nearest. The nearest town is still Red Larch.
Yes.
Okay, I decided to double back, try to get some food or something. I don't know.
All right. As
You-
you're doubling back, right at the point where what's your face, cleric man, make a perception check.
Okay.
You see an odd set of footprints and steps branching off the road, and as well, you can see in the distance a short halfling that is familiar to you walking in your direction
In a huff.
in a huff.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Team Bears and Bows meanders onto an area in which they see an overturned cart and a small fire surrounded by 4 figures.
I immediately stop as I see them and crouch. And by
Yes.
crouch, I mean I get off of. How far away are we?
You're probably about 200 feet away.
Okay, so I get off of Colin, and I have Colin and Cracker hide in the nearest bush to me, and I point this out to Bellis just in case he didn't see that he's aware.
Next to the cart, you can also see a large cage, or next to the overturned wagon, you can see a large cage locked, containing a large brown bear.
Score. Wow. Awesome.
Large.
So
Did you say something about abandoned fires?
There is a fire in the woods surrounded by bandits. Your fire sense starts tingling again. You realize they're up to no good.
Yeah, as I sprint up to where Orsic and
Sunpluff.
Yes.
So while you guys are looking at this fire, Sunpluff and Orsic, how does this interaction go down?
So, I recognize him and say, "What are you doing all the way out here?"
My god has told me that I was going the wrong way, so I went the other way.
Man,
Your
that
god
gnome. That
gives you-
gnome tricked me twice into into these random quests that didn't even exist. Yep, you said there were bandits off in this direction, but I fell for it like a dupe again.
Like a dupe.
I just feel like such a fool.
Well, maybe there are.
Sometimes.
Where did the gnome go?
What? I don't know. He's probably still back in Red Larch for all I know, having
Oh.
made up this story about the bandits.
You said I saw footprints, Jay?
You saw footprints and wagon tracks.
I'd like to. Well, maybe these belong to the gnome. I'd like to follow them.
You do see some paw prints like a dog.
That makes more sense.
Wait. Do you point these out to me, or are you just
Yes,
leaving?
I do. I point
Okay,
them out.
I say incredulously, "What? I didn't even see those. That's probably the bandits." And I immediately sprint down the path.
Oh, okay.
All right. You sprint down
Speaking
the
of
path.
sprinting down the path.
Oh, don't worry, Paul. We'll get to you. You're a little bit ways out. Jami and
Okay, that's fair.
oh, I can't remember your name, Dan. I'm sorry.
Bellis.
Bellis, what are you two doing? You're hiding behind a bush 200 feet away?
Can I request at least 2 rounds of combat before anyone else comes? I want to see if Bellis and I can work out the old wombo combo that we practiced back in Evermeet.
I'll give you a turn.
I want to try and get a better look at the bear.
Yeah, roll perception. What are you looking for?
Is it just sitting there, or is it tied up, or?
The cage is locked, and it is sitting there.
All right.
So, Bellis, here's the plan. I'll create a distraction using the sound of a bear, and off in that direction, and I point north of where the guys are, if that makes sense to you, based on what I'm looking at. And so what you should do is try to sneak around towards where the bear is and come in from behind. And then I'll come out of this bush, bows ablazing. What do you think?
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak in some bushes so that
Roll
I can get a
stealth.
little bit closer. I am. So like probably around here, something like that. And then about 30 feet away, because that is a range of minor illusion, I'm gonna make the sound of a bear roaring real loud.
Okay. The bandits will perk up. One will point off in the direction that the bear noise is coming from, and he'll start walking that way.
Yep.
All right.
And as you approach from that angle, you can see more bandits sitting behind the cart.
All right.
Cart is over here.
So I'm going to sort of like get back a little bit so there's some room between us.
He goes to investigate the area. He searches in the bush, finds nothing.
As he's investigating, I'm going to take a shot at him.
All right, roll to hit.
Does this count as a sneak attack? Because he doesn't know I'm hitting him.
Only for an assassin.
I guess that would make sense if I was an assassin.
Would
but-
technically be a surprise. So
Well, if you allow it, it's a sneak attack. If not, then it's a normal bow shot.
Probably
Either
not.
way, it rolls for both, because I'm great. So the 8 piercing damage would be the one, but I think I missed.
you did miss. The shot flies past his ear as he looks in your general direction, points at you, and he says, "I'm coming for you." Roll for initiative.
Token not selected.
Should we
Token
wait to roll
selected.
for initiative until we get to there?
No, you roll for initiative too.
Okay.
Wait, really? We're not even there yet?
You'll just come one round later. Hold on, let me get the initiative tracker open before you start rolling. Shit.
There you go.
All right. Score sick. I'll change you to it.
Oh wow, the Danger Ranger.
Jeez.
At first I was like, 4 bandits? Dan and I can totally take this, but the extra 2, I was like, oh man,
Dan,
maybe not.
have you used the new character or like the NPC character sheets?
Not NPC, no.
Wondering if there's a good way to put them in the new initiative counter. Oh well, just add them like this. Get everybody colored real quick. Alright, 6, 15, bear. Everybody's in initiative, correct? So that means sort sending. That brings the Danger Ranger up first, but the Danger Ranger isn't here, so that means Bandit G is going to go first. Bandit G is going to roll over to this end and roll over to that end. Pull out their crossbows, make a couple of shots at who doesn't exist. They don't know Bellis is there. Never mind that.
I mean, theoretically, they don't even know that I'm fighting this dude unless they heard him say that he was fighting me.
He said it pretty loud and pointed in
Okay.
your direction.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yep. They pop out from the edge here. They're going to pop a couple shots at you. Pop, pop! 2
Oh.
hits.
Yes.
Yep, you have AC 14, so 10 piercing damage total.
Well, good news, everybody.
Are you unconscious?
Level 1 is unconscious.
It's a fun time.
Don't suppose
All
there
right.
are any trees in the ways of those.
Would be in a forest, but I'll give you plus 2 AC, which means they'd still both hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings it to Orsic, who's not here, and Sunpluff, who's not here. Jomny, it's your turn. You're unconscious?
Yami, yes. As
Take
I
a
go
death save.
down, I would like to audibly make the sound of so that hopefully Bellis can hear.
Alright,
Oh,
make your
fail.
death save, Reno. Oh, so 1 failure. That brings it to the bear's turn. He's going to make his standard strength check. He sucks. He bashes against the side of the cage, but it doesn't even wobble. Bandit Y realizes the threat's over and says, "It's just a critter. Come back to the fire." They walk back over.
Awesome. He's really stupid.
What do you mean he's really stupid? He just killed you.
I mean, if he just called me a critter, well, I guess he's just saying I'm not a threat. Either way,
No, Green's not their turn. Bellis, it's your turn.
Alright, I want to be stealthy, trying to sneak up to the bear cage.
Roll some stealth.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, just a second. Stealth.
Oh, just barely. They don't hear anything. Neither does
Just
the bear.
Bear.
Oh, the bear does. He gives a look back at you and gives you a roar, roar, roar. One of the men at the campfire says, "Clamber up, you beast."
How's the cage set up? Like, where would the door on it be if it has a
The
door?
door would be facing this way.
Alright, and how is it, locked?
It's just a padlock.
Alrighty. I think it'll take a precise hit, but I want to try and run up and hit the lock with my sword.
Roll to hit.
Alright, that is whoosh,
That'll
20
hit.
to hit for 2
slashing
damage.
damage will weaken the lock, but not quite get it off its hinges. Meanwhile, you hear the call of the wild from the forest as a rowdy ranger pops out of the woods. What do you scream, Paul?
Oh my god, you passed me?
Apparently.
He's sprinting.
He was going the opposite direction
and also he has he's faster move speed than us.
Magical fireman. What do you scream, magical fireman?
I yell in Elvish, "Dude, you're supposed to put out your fucking fires!"
The bandits all turn towards you and say, "The fuck?" Bandit G pops another couple shots at you.
Hey, I didn't get my action yet.
All right, your action.
Yeah, and then upon noticing all these bandits, I immediately find something to take cover behind.
Okay, you take cover behind a tree.
There, full cover.
Yeehaw! I think it's half cover, wouldn't it be?
If he's
Well, I mean, if I'm standing behind a tree, someone tries to shoot at me with a bow.
to where they
how are they
can't
gonna
see
hit me?
him, I'd say that's full cover.
That is true.
It
They can't see you
depends
with
the
full
size of the tree.
cover. Tree is a standard oak tree, so we can hide fully behind it.
And it's like forest is my favorite terrain, so that probably factors in.
Probably. Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, Bandit G will stand in their standard bandit position, scream, "Hey, who are you?"
I say, I am the Danger Ranger.
Well, get away from our camp before we kill you.
How do they not know Dan is there? I am so...
Because the Danger Ranger is here.
Oh,
I
damn.
guess.
Good point, buddy. One will take care of this threat while taking care of the other threat. One
I'm
stab
sorry,
towards Dan.
I have forsaken you.
For a step slashing.
Alright, I fall down.
What? 7. You have at least 8 HP. Unless you fell down as a reaction, pretending...
Going prone is a free action, and I'm
prone.
pretending to be dead.
Performance.
Good job.
Come on, dice.
Believable. And pokes you with his sword a little bit and says, "That's it." And that brings it to our faithful Orsik's turn, who
Where do I pop
barges
out
in
at?
behind this bush.
Awesome. That's
Okay,
something
And he sees a couple bandits poking and an angry bear.
I had sprinted ahead after Orsic noticed those tracks. I mean, how does everyone get there before me?
'Cause
Initiative.
Orsik's the bomb.
You have
Yeah.
shorter legs.
Also,
Yeah, all right.
you notice a unconscious gnome laying on the ground.
Oh no! I run over to them.
Excuse me, I think you mean, oh, gnome.
Shut up.
I was thinking the same thing.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, you run over to him, and Jomny takes 1 damage from that punt. He fails 2 death saves and dies.
Actually, it's at a range, so it's only 1 death save failed.
That's true.
Wow, my wounds are cured.
Ooh,
You're conscious.
you're conscious.
Awesome.
My cures are wound.
How does this go down, Orsic? You reach down and say, "Your wounds are healed."
I go, what is happening?
Bandits. We're fighting them.
Well, fight them.
Yeah, I'm working on it, okay? Jeez.
Wait for the next 6 seconds.
God.
Meanwhile, Sunpluff runs in out of breath.
It's like,
Yeah.
Did I
With
just
3
pop?
levels of exhaustion.
I say, crap, they already started, and I immediately cast a magic missile.
Damn, who are you hitting?
Dan.
Well, I look pretty unconscious right next to these guys.
He does.
Right, so I'm gonna aim for the 3 yellow bandits.
All right. Remember, only roll once.
Yeah.
Wow, 2.
So you do 2 to each of the 3 yellow bandits.
Isn't it the roll plus 1, or is that
Yeah.
already
That
is
already
that
added.
roll plus 1.
awesome?
Hold your cursor over the number and you'll see what it did.
Oh, gotcha.
Brings
I
it
did
to
And I stay hidden behind the bush, though.
Johnny Greenwood.
Johnny Greenwood does an action roll to stand up.
By the way, Jami, you got 10 HP, not just.
I did a bad action roll, so I stay on the ground, and then I crouch, and I stand up like a normal person, and I only move about 5 feet, but I am now standing.
Just so you know, you got 10 HP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, Bellis is not unconscious, right?
No, he's not. He just looks
That
like it.
means I get sneak attack, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright.
Technicalities.
I'm going to aim for the yellow guy next to Bellis then. Bam. Sneak damage 11.
That
12.
will
I am
hit.
so bad at rolling.
So, you take advantage of your friend?
Hey, that sounds bad.
The enemy isn't incapacitated. Yeah, so it is. So is that just 11? It's not 11 plus 4, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
11 is the roll.
Cool. So you shoot at the man with his back turned. It falls directly into his back, and he falls to his knees. He dies.
Yeah. Wait.
Wounded death.
Ooh. Didn't mean to kill him. Oh well. Must be weak. I probably didn't realize it.
He did
I'll
just
figure
get
it out.
magic missile too.
Yeah, but I mean, I was unconscious. So
It's the bear's turn, and the bear takes his turn to bust out of the cage.
bust a move, bear. Awesome.
Oh, I didn't mean to delete the bear.
Actually, in Japan,
And
it
then
is
he
known
died.
as
Teleports out of the plane you're currently on and becomes a teleporting bear, and then
The
comes
bear
back.
remembers about Misty Step.
He's fucking angry. He makes his multi-attack. He rips that fucking bandit's face off.
Oh.
3 piercing, 6 slashing. He cuts that bandit up, slices his giblets, but the bandit still stands.
Wow.
He ain't happy. Bandit Y both realize that this bear is a threat, and they take a couple pot shots at it. Yeehaw! 2 hits. 7 plus, oh, it's a crit. For 10 damage. Ow! Says the bear.
What language?
Bear.
Is that language I can have?
Oh,
Damn it.
the bears can have this language.
I was trying to think
And
of
the
a better
bear is still
language
alive.
to take then.
I mean, bears and gnomes.
Bayless, it's your turn. You're prone.
Alright, I am going to make an attack against the bandit that the bear just attacked.
Okay.
Rather, I'm gonna jump up and then make that attack.
He says, shit, not dead.
Not dead.
Is he saying that about Dan's character or himself?
About both.
By the
make
way,
your attack.
I say not dead in Elvish.
Elvish. So you stab at the bandit, but it slashes against his leather armor as he feels no pain.
Alright, and I'm backing off.
Alright, he'll make an opportunity attack.
Uh-oh.
Attempt to slash at you, and he'll miss.
Miss.
You'll miss.
Miss.
Alright,
Fire
Danger
again. Yes.
Ranger.
Okay, because he sees the Danger Ranger notices that a sweet innocent bear is being attacked by these bandits, so he's going to be upset and shoot an arrow at that one, the one on the left.
Alright, roll to hit.
The one who was not attacking the bear.
Yeah, he totally attacked the bear. Kablamo!
That'll hit.
Dang.
That bandito will take an arrow right in the leg.
Is it in the knee?
Nope, it's in the leg.
Good
Is
jokes.
that your turn, Paul?
Yeah, well, and then I get back behind cover.
Which bandit?
The one on the far left.
Okay, good.
Well, Bandito will nullify your cover. Oh, I haven't turned on proper geometry. Are you Euclidean geometry? Euclidean.
Oh, after I run a bit, I drop prone again.
Is that on purpose or is that just from exhaustion?
Exhaustion, mostly.
The Bandito will run here, and the other Bandito will run here.
Man,
Both take shots at you. You varmint, they scream.
There's still a bear.
Yeah, but you just shot him. Good point, Paul. He will take a shot at the bear.
Yeah.
That'll hit. That'll deal damage.
Yeah, I can understand the other guy, but it's like
The other guy will take a crossbow shot at you. Ooh, that'll hit. 8 piercing damage. Ka-chow!
Good old 2/3 of HP.
Orsix, your turn.
I'd like to. I'm trying to figure out. Actually, you know what? How big?
How big indeed.
I'm gonna make an earthquake happen. Harmless,
Whoa.
but an earthquake.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where?
Casting thaumaturgy, all underneath the bandits.
Underneath
Wow.
their campfire.
You don't have any better cantrips?
No, I just want to scare them.
Okay.
Intimidation roll or anything? Or
Uh,
I mean, it's
yeah, make an intimidation roll for your earthquake.
yeah. How good can my earthquake be?
It's not very charismatic, so
Yeah. Oh!
Of course, the earthquake has int. How'd you roll int?
What?
Huh?
Intimidation.
+0 int. Is that your int modifier? Or?
It doesn't
I don't
say
know.
int. Oh, it does say int. Weird.
It's Ka anyway. I have -1 in.
Okay, well, your earthquake has -5 Ka, but they believe that earthquake a little bit, and they give a, what is happening? As they look towards the ground, they're minorly distracted.
I move like.
Sunpluff, what are you doing?
Filling out my sheet real quick. One sec.
Sunpluff looks down at his sheet, a piece of paper of which spells he has prepared. Says, do I cast the fire one, or do I cast the earth? It's just some guy that gave me this sheet. I don't know what to cast.
That is exactly what's happening, actually. I decided to cast Firebolt at let's say this guy. Or wait, how do I do that click thing? That guy.
All right,
Did I
roll
do
the hit.
it?
Somebody's playing Cities Skylines. You have to make an attack.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
It's in the attacks and spellcasting section.
Yeah, you're right. Wrong thing.
When you cast this in a wooded area, you hear like a small audible yipe from the Danger Ranger.
Oh, don't worry.
Wait.
Actions have
Oh, dang
consequences.
it. Okay, one sec. I need to add it to my list of stuff, because it's not...
Just roll
Roll
1d10.
1d10 for now.
Okay.
We also has to roll the hit, but
Oh yeah, that's right. It's an attack. But roll 1d20 plus charisma.
so that's
Well,
damage.
Oh, okay,
See,
so
see.
I have to roll a d20?
Yeah,
D20
1d20
plus
plus
2
your-
plus charisma.
Plus charisma modifier, yeah?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh.
So you throw a fireball. It lights the bush in front of you on fire, and also burns a little, or lands in the fire and makes it spring a little hotter. Which the bandits say, "God damn elements!"
You hear a very audible yipe from the Danger Ranger.
I mean, you hear a very audible yipe from me behind this bush that is now on fire.
Bush is now on fire. Jomny, what are you doing?
It's Jami. Hello.
Jami.
Anyway, Jami is upset that none of these bandits are standing closer to anybody except for the one that's about to die anyway. So, Jami is going to make a non-sneak attack against the yellow bandit out in front. Bam!
Bam!
8 damage.
Which yellow bandit?
This one.
The shot will ring him directly in the side. Clutch his side. He's on his last breath. The
Wow,
bear looks
this
up with
is-
vengeance.
I say to myself, wow, that butcher guy was right. This is a lot like hunting.
Yeah. The bear attempts to shove this bandit into the fire. Normal attack, which will miss. So as he attempts to shove, the bandit ducks down and attempts to stab him directly in his ugly side, but it's not his turn yet, so he's not going to.
The bear has
The
multi-attack.
two wide bandits. What?
The bear has
Multi-
multi-attack.
His multi-attack specifically says he makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. If he makes the shove action, it doesn't count as his multi-attack.
Oh, okay.
Rules are rules. And fun. I love fun rules. Yellow Bandit will recognize the true threat in the room as he fires off a crossbow bolt at Jomny.
Jami.
It'll soar right over his head. And the other yellow one will fire a nice little hip fire shot at the bear. Oh, no, he'll make a combat roll out of the way first because he's tired of this stupid fire earthquake nonsense. And run away. Bellis, it's your turn.
Alright, so, still not dead. I'm gonna...
You're a little bit concussed / exhausted from constantly doing jump push-ups, but
Hey man, you gotta do the burpee mile.
burpee mile.
Yeah man,
Yeah, dude.
the burpee mile. The best exercise. Anyway, so, I am not doing well, so I'm sort of fumbling with my sword, and I drop it, so I just go for a punch and then a kick.
Alright, roll to be a monk. Alright, the first one will hit and punch him directly in the face, but he'll swiftly dodge past the kick. Hit him directly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danger Ranger. Fire has gotten larger, and now there's a bush on fire.
Yeah, but there's also this other guy who's like right next to me, and I can just shoot him with my longbow.
Alright, roll to hit.
Twang.
Hit!
Nice.
That'll bring him down. Shoots him
doing
directly in his chest, and he says, God darn it. And falls and dies.
Am I doing that damage right? It's a D8 plus Dex, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
9. 6 plus 3.
Man, I'm doing longbows are great.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to peek back out around the other side of the tree and look at the bush on fire and be like, yipe! And then stay where I am for now.
The bandit next to the fire will make a stab at the bear, in which he hits. Bear goes down. The bear falls and dies.
Oh
Is
no.
it dead? Like dead?
Like dead.
Like,
Like dead.
Yep, and the green bandit will duck behind this caravan here.
like
Oh,
Red
that's
Dead
a caravan.
Redemption? Like Red Dead Redemption?
No.
Alright.
No, more like dead. This time they're even more dead.
The other green
Dead.
bandit, afflicted. He doesn't know who to kill, but he just has bloodlust. He's got blood on his mind as he fires a shot over towards Jomny.
Jami. And he misses. Yes.
And he
okay. If I
misses
say
just
my name
barely.
before an attack, then it misses every time.
That brings it to
Proven.
Orsic.
Proven by the past two events.
I would like to run up to this guy. Yep, I totally can. And I'm gonna smack him.
Alright, roll to hit. That strike will miss as you swing your war hammer directly over his head as he ducks down below it.
Crazy.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. That brings us to Sunbluff.
So I run away from the bush that is on fire.
Good move.
I see the gnome and say, "You! I have so many conflicting feelings about you right now." And then I would like to cast Chill Touch on this guy.
Roll to hit. The
Wow.
bandit clutches his heart as he feels it stop from the chilling grasp on his arm as he falls down, sad and alone. John,
Oh, wow, that was it? That's all I needed, huh?
Yep.
I don't understand this damage roll.
Jami is going to make a sneak attack against the Mr. Green
I don't understand your damage roll either, Tom.
for necrotic
Weird.
damage.
1
No,
plus
like-
1 over 6 plus 0.5 d8.
D8 equals 1.
I got that added just from, like, pulling it in from the,
The book.
the book.
1 plus
SRD.
1.
Roll it again
I
just to see if
He
it.
did at least 2 damage, I think. Well, it does. Wait, wasn't
Yeah,
it
roll it
limited
again
to
so we can see.
Charisma plus 1 at minimum?
No, because you don't add charisma onto your cantrip damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it's rolling a D8, but what is
This
that
is what-
formula?
This is what the damage formula is in my, wait.
It's fine for now. It's just very confusing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it either. Dang it.
I mean,
Okay, well that brings it
it
to Jami.
works.
Jami, I'm gonna make a sneak attack against the Green
Dang it.
Bandit.
Roll to hit.
Or sick. Bam. Oh,
Oh, you shoot that arrow, but you swing it a little right, and it flares into this tree instead.
oh man.
Ka-chow!
What a
Bear's
bummer.
dead. Yellow bandits also dead. Running.
What a weak bear.
Bayless.
All right. So this guy next to me, he has a bow. Yes,
He has a hand crossbow.
and
Light
crossbow,
crossbow. Light crossbow. Light crossbow.
light crossbow. All
Couple
right.
bolts in his pouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
Good for you.
And grab a bolt. Just a sec.
Make your prone sniper shot against somebody.
And I am gonna just try and fire it under the cart and hit the green guy in the leg, non-lethal.
Oh, that'll give him half cover. But yeah, roll to hit.
Yep, that's reasonable.
I don't think you can non-lethally strike though, right?
At range, you can't specify non-lethal, but if he's being shot in the leg, I don't think he'll die.
You can die from leg wounds.
Well, yeah, but after bleeding out for a little while, not 6 seconds.
You shot a fox in the leg
Yep.
earlier today and died.
Whatever. Roll to
It was a
hit.
small animal, not a human. Animals are very bad at dealing with injury and shock.
So are bandits that have just been sliced and mauled by bears.
True, but I mean,
Oh, is
humans
that
are
the guy that
still
got
better.
sliced and mauled?
Yep. Roll to hit anyway.
Alright. Just a sec. That roll is not working. Alright, so this is the 2 hit. The damage roll is 5.
That hits. And for 5 damage, he screams an expletive, but is still alive.
Alright, and then I sidle up closer to the bear so I have better cover.
Okay. You slice open the tauntaun.
No, I just sort of snuggle up next to it, I guess.
Adorable. Danger Ranger.
I'm going to peek out around this tree and shoot the green guy.
Alright, roll to hit.
Bang.
Shoot him right in his filthy neck, which kills him dead. True coward. That brings it Bandit G. Only one left.
What does he do to me?
Nothing. He looks at Jami and he says, "You varmint, duel me now." Shoots another light crossbow bolt at you.
Oh,
For 8 damage.
oh.
He has disadvantage. Because I'm
Why?
within melee range.
Huh?
I was reading a thing, right? From the thing that Dan linked.
He's not shooting you.
Not shooting you.
He's shooting me.
Hold on. Let me find. Whatever. Continue. I'm gonna find it. So
yeah,
I
that's
confirm
not how that
whatever.
works. If he's shooting you, he has disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a commonly mistaked thing.
Okay.
Anyway, ow,
Ow!
my spleen.
Orsic, it's your turn.
Gonna smack him. Only this time I'm gonna smack him harder.
Oh, dang. You
Harder
throw down
than
that
missing?
shooting. Oh, damn. Yep, that will hit. And he
26.
will take 26 necrotic damage. He rots from the inside out and dies. There's a large cavity in his chest.
You have attacked a 3d10 at level 1.
Wow.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, you know what? Sunpuff says "wow" out loud like that, clearly impressed by Orsik's necrotic.
Can I see
magics.
the bandit? Can I see the bandit who ran off into the woods?
He's about 300 feet away.
I can make a shot with disadvantage.
All right.
Bam! It hits.
That will hit.
8 damage.
And he'll take the shot in the back shoulder, but he'll still keep running.
Ooh.
Quick, Danger Ranger, get him!
Oh, nice things on fire on my watch. I get try first. Ammo.
I
Miss.
jump to my feet and take chase.
Okay,
Alright.
go get him, Bellis. I beckon Colin and Cracker over to me.
He's running at
And
60 feet per round.
I'm running at 70 feet per round.
All right. Roll perception.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. You can probably run just about as fast as Colin, almost. Oh well. Either way, I beckon Colin and Cracker over to me, and while they chase after that dude, I would like to arrange the bodies and sort through them.
You lose track of him as he darts his way through the woods and loses you on your trail.
Actually, that's not true, because I was just about to say that I was going to make chase as well, and as forest being my favorite terrain, I can, 1, not be hampered by difficult terrain, and 2, we can always tell, we can always track anything that I've encountered like that, right?
Crazy. Read. I don't know. Make sure that's.
I want to be able to double make sure, but I'm on my laptop instead of my regular PC, and I don't have the PDFs.
Oh, I can
Can't
look.
become lost. Even if you're engaged, you can forage. You can move stealthily at normal pace. Tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed the area. But that doesn't say that you can't lose people in the woods.
What's the top for? It's the top view.
Well, advantage on tracking, right?
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you're engaged in another activity such as traveling, you remain alert to danger. When traveling alone, you can move stealthily at normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Oh, he's thinking of his favorite enemy.
Your favorite enemy.
Oh yeah, that's probably
Never mind. Anyway, so
Yeah.
does he get away? Do we
He gets
catch
away.
up to him? All right, that's fine.
He's just a
I like
low-level bandito.
This is
I,
in no
put
way
out
going to
fire
come back to bite
for the
us.
Danger Ranger.
I return to the rest
yeah,
of the
no
group.
way.
You
The
can successfully
first
put out the
encounter
fires.
never comes back to bite you. So yeah, I put out the campfire.
Stop trying to
Um,
kill yourself.
I'd
There
like
you
to
go.
kneel
Do the
down.
bandits have some sort of marking on them?
No clear marking. So what are you looking for?
Like if they had some sort of like uniform type thing on, or anything that marks that they're part of a group.
They all had red handkerchiefs.
I collect
Cowboy
all the
hats.
red handkerchiefs.
All right.
And then just I don't know, rifle through their pockets and then line them up to be buried.
Cool. In their pockets, you find a large multitude of money.
How much money?
14 gold pieces in total.
Cool. I beckon everyone who was in the fight over to me.
Did we put out the bush?
Yes.
Nope.
I imagine someone did. Well, then Danger
Okay,
Ranger.
if no one
will
else
put that-
did, then I put it out with my water skin.
Good job, Danger Ranger. So
Good
I beckon
job.
everyone over to me, meaning you guys and Bellis. And
We did it.
I would like to award this money to you for aiding us in that fight. Thank you very much.
Who is you?
The three of you, Danger Ranger, Sunpuff, and Orcus, or whatever your name is.
Yes.
So I give you guys, I give Orcus 5 gold for resurrecting me, or not resurrecting, but healing me, tending to my wounds. I give Danger Ranger 5 gold for always being aware of danger, and I give Sunpuff 4 gold because I feel bad for you. And then I look to Bellis and I say, "We have work to do," and I begin skinning the bear.
Oh God! Oh, what are you doing? Gross.
Oh, by the way, for the encounter, you guys earn 250 experience.
Are we doing
Nice.
experience? Okay.
Yes, we're trying it.
This will work.
Oh,
I would
are we
love the
getting
idea.
experience for things other than battle?
I will if you do anything worthwhile.
Yeah,
Someone
so
else
imagine
keep-
a fox hunt.
Just
Fox
tell me
Hunters
when we
is
level
next
up,
week.
guys.
Yeah. What
Okay.
experience? How much experience do we need to level up?
300.
Oh,
let
come
me
on.
guess. Letting a bandit get away cost us a level.
Oh, you never killed that last bandit. Oh, you only get 225
Oh,
experience.
okay. In that case, that's fine.
No, you still get 250. You dealt with him accurately.
Oh, okay.
I have one more encounter I need to run you guys through, but I don't want to
Okay.
railroad you there. I want you to find it on your own.
So
250? So we're doing 250?
yeah.
Yeah.
250.
So
How
this
big-
weird block thing is
It's
a
a cart.
caravan, right?
Yep.
Yeah. How big is it? Like what size?
Size I've listed 10 by 15.
Like wagon or cart?
Wagon. It's filled to the brim with, or not filled to the brim, but it's overturned. So it's filled with weapons and armor and shields that you could possibly, the most that you could possibly imagine.
Wow. So
Accumulated
I-
plunder, worth around 100 G.
Are there any rapiers?
Are
Most
the
likely
weapons,
one.
Are the weapons and armor marked with anything like a sigil or?
Yeah. Is it from anywhere?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Could we write this cart and it would still be able to go, or is it?
It'd take a little bit of work for maybe the local wagon, vendors in town, but, maybe.
Like, would it be able to roll back to town? Would we be able to?
With, all 6 of you pushing, anything's possible.
Okay.
The big question is, how did it get here, and can we push it back along the path it used to get here?
Oh, yes.
Good.
So I'd like to take at least a short rest while skinning this bear, and they can repair the cart, I guess.
I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
The Danger Ranger would like to find a rapier.
Danger Ranger finds a rapier.
Okay. What's the damage dice on that? Anyone know?
1d8.
What kind of weapons are in there?
Let's see. How many weapons are there on the weapon table?
A bunch.
Well, we're gonna roll until we get under GP worth.
Oh, I offer my shovel to Orsic if he'd like to bury them while I'm skinning the bear.
Quite noble, Orsic.
I take it, but I only bury the one I killed because that's the one I feel responsible for.
Okay, I make sure to get my shovel back.
Well, how much is 2? I'd say 2.
I'd like to try and burn the others that aren't being buried.
I
Let's see.
am fine with this.
So you find a light
Damn it.
hammer, a war pick, a pike, a short bow, a
Any longbows?
whip, and a couple daggers, but no
Any-
longbows.
Any arrows?
Curses.
Yeah, a few arrows for the short bows.
All right,
For the short bow.
I refill my quiver from
Yeah.
those, but other than that, I leave it alone.
Could I take the other 2 daggers, bringing my total daggers up to 4?
Yeah.
Soon
Doing
enough,
it.
you'll become chief 10 daggers.
I bet, yeah. All she's got to do is like change her skin color, and she's basically a goblin.
So now in the aftermath here, I start like Sunpuff is super hyped up, so I start talking excitedly about what a great team we made and how like maybe we should team up and like just hunt some bounties or something.
Yeah, whatever. So after I finish the bear pelt and I totally ignore Sunpuff because she's a weirdo, I'd like to help the Danger Ranger with the cart and strap in Cracker and Colin, see if we can get them helping us pull this thing.
Yeah,
and,
that works a little bit.
And let's get on our way back to town. And on my way, I at least tell the Danger Ranger why I came out here and who these bandits were, to my knowledge. Like,
On the journey, I'd like to talk to Dan, even
Yeah.
though I know that he has no idea what I'm saying, and,
Alright.
and I'm just gonna say that I respect him for protecting whatever his name is, the gnome, because that is the act of Helm, and I respect that.
I would also like to talk to Dan's character and scold him for not putting out his fire.
I laugh at the notion of Bellis being the one protecting me all the time, and don't correct anything that Orkin Man or whatever his name is says.
I think I have one important question for all of you, though.
Okay,
Where is the fox pelt?
in my inventory. Why?
It's too big to carry in your inventory.
What? Why?
It's on a rack.
Then I put it on Cracker's back.
Put the
Right.
rack on Cracker's back.
Yes,
Alrighty.
it's tied to him.
He feels a little weird.
And I stack up the bear pelt on Colin, and Colin accepts it because I gave him some meat from the
I
bear.
don't think Colin can carry the bear pelt.
Fine, it's on the cart then, but it's mine. And
Okay.
Everyone knows that.
You're all
Fight
sitting
them.
on a
Try to take
deceased bear pelt. It's kind of gross.
No,
It's
we're
not
all
gross
pushing
yet,
the
it's
cart.
fresh.
Oh, right, I forgot.
We don't have a
Yeah.
horse.
It smells quite bad
Yeah, I mean, it's fresh. How could it be that bad?
because it's a bear pelt.
Dude, I don't think the incense of you smell that great.
Anyway,
So you guys make it back to Red Larch
okay.
with a wagon and a bear pelt.
I'd like to go to the place where we made camp first.
All right, go there.
so I'd like to get the wagon there, and then
You push the wagon through town. You get a couple odd looks, but normal.
I stick my tongue out at people as I pass by.
and before I go and find the policeman / butcher, I'd like to see if I can make some tanning racks for this bear pelt and string it up if I could. So yeah,
Yeah.
the same like stick racks type thing.
You can
You
find
just
enough
sell,
sticks and racks and things like that. I'm not going to make you roll again.
Okay,
It's only
thanks.
fun the first time.
So yeah, I get that set up, and then I ask Bellis to stay here. I tell everyone else that they can go if they want. They don't have to stick around with me. If they want, I'll meet them back in the tavern. Tell them what happens. Then I go find the policeman / butcher.
Cool. You go to the butcher again. What is everybody else going to do while he's doing that?
I follow Jami because I want to make sure that everyone knows that I also took part in this adventure.
I tell you to bug off.
Whoa.
And I resolutely stay by your side because fuck you, man. Because you're the one. You told me about this. You're stuck with me now. We are in this together, whether you like it or not.
Hey, I didn't tell you I didn't tell you about the policeman / butcher.
Yeah, well, you told me about the bandits, so I want as much of that action as I can get.
I gave you the action. Gave you 4 gold. Get out of here, kid.
Oh.
This ain't no place for you, kiddo.
Hey! You have a point, but I'm going to choose not to be offended by that because I am trying to work on that part of my personality. I
Okay.
follow you anyway.
All right.
I tell you I have to
I-
go to the bathroom and I go into a bush.
I wait impatiently
Okay.
by the bush.
I sneak away. Oh, I fail at sneaking away.
All right. Roll perception.
Yeah.
Powerpuff.
roll perception.
Oh my god, I really hope. Perception.
Greater than a 7. Yep.
Dang.
You're barely sneaking out of the bush.
Dang. You see me sneaking out of the bush.
Cool. So while these two are having fun chasing each other through bushes and peeing and whatnot, Dan, what are you doing?
Sharpening my sword.
Sounds good, like normal. And Orsic? Orkic?
Orkin man?
Orkin.
Not orkin at all. I'm dwarven.
Orkic?
Orsic.
Orsic. I'm just gonna console Sunfluff for Jami not liking her.
Well, are you following us
Are
around
you
too?
falling into the bushes?
Yeah, if
Consoling
you're
her?
following me too, then I'm gonna berate you with insults. Leave me alone.
No, oh, never mind.
Leave me alone,
I'll,
Orkin man.
I'll stay with Danger then.
Alright. Ranger Danger Manger. What are you doing?
Go take care of the bugs.
Thanks for that, Caleb. I forgot about that.
Ranger Danger.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Guess I go back to the tavern to tell more tales of safety and Rangers of old. Also
Cool.
to rest more, I suppose. If I'm there 8 hours, then I'll restore all my HP.
A bit of hubbub around the tavern. Kind of an ill feeling that
Why?
you get from people speaking. You hear rumors of spooky skeletons at night.
I immediately tell a story about spooky skeletons.
What's your story about spooky skeletons?
Well, there was once this necromancer named Aethys Amberon, and she made skeletons all the time. And she even found a Draco Lich one time, the ultimate skeleton, and they became best friends, and they had lots of adventures together. The end.
This is funny for everybody but Tom.
I know a little bit of it.
There's a couple
Jami,
kids.
That
Sorry,
was
go ahead.
Jami's favorite childhood tale.
Make
except
sure all of you talk at once. We're trying to explain this to me.
Yes, that's also Jami's favorite childhood story, except he really only likes the part about the bugbears. That's the best part.
There's no bugbears, and a couple kids run up to you, Danger Ranger, and say, "Well, I bet you that necromancer had nothing on the skeletons that I saw." Another kid punches and says, "You didn't see any skeletons."
I'm gonna kneel down to the kids and ask them what they've been hearing about the skeletons.
I was picking berries up near a rock. I was walking around, and there's 3 skeletons. Luckily, I punched one right in his face, and that skeleton, he just fell down. I had to run back and save my friend here. And he's like, "No, you didn't save anybody." He says, "I saved him, and we ran back to town. Those skeletons, big deal, skeletons."
That was a great story, dude.
That was
Yeah.
pretty well done. Good job.
I like that.
Problem was that
so-
it cut out for me most of the way.
I have a problem with your thing. I just bought a new headset.
You can
No,
listen
yeah,
to
it
your
wasn't you. It was-
the
it's
recording.
So where were these?
Up at the Lancey Rock.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go take care of those skeletons for you. And then
I
I
don't
grab
know,
the
man.
Danger Ranger by the forearm and pull him out.
All right.
I go back to where the campsite is.
Beans.
And I tell them, hey, you want to go check out a rock? Apparently there's skeletons. Probably not though because there's kids. But
Tell
kids,
Sunpuff
but
that
whatever.
sounds like a great opportunity for bounty hunting.
I mean, I'm like still super salty about that whole thing, but
Not as salty as that pellet.
I agree that just sounds like a way better use of my time. So I just, so I leave Jami and say, yes, I would love to go fight skeletons. Because that's what I do.
I say, oh dang, I sure wish I could go. Too bad I have all these chores to do in the big city. Boring old chores, blah blah blah. And then I walk to the policeman/butcher.
I yell at you. I know you're just trying to.
I think that you'll need some kind of what's the insight to tell that he's lying with his facetious words.
Fine.
And you can roll deception if you want, Caleb.
Oh my god.
Bam.
Oh my
Definitely
god.
deceiving him with those wonderful words. You think that he's going on a boring errands to get eggs, milk, and flour to bake a cake.
Come on, man.
I asked Jami in Elvish, so what's the deal between the two of you?
I have no idea, I say in Elvish.
Sexual
It is
tension.
Romantic chemistry.
I call out and I'm like, look, you helped a lot in that fight against the bandits. We might need you for this.
Who were you
Helped a
saying
lot.
that to?
I
gnome
helped.
that
You're
can
the
talk
one
to
who
me.
helped. Whatever. Anyway,
I'm persuasive.
The
I'll
Danger
meet you
Ranger
there.
is just kind of following along, like listening to the birds.
I'll meet you up there later, bro. And then I head back into town.
God, what is with that dude?
Danger Ranger, Sunfluff, you want to go check that out with me?
Tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
It is a little late. It's around
It
6
is a little
o'clock.
late.
But they
Fair.
said
Alright.
skeletons come out at night.
I'll meet you outside the shrine at around noon tomorrow.
Either way.
So, Jomini, you're gonna go talk to the butcher?
Yep, gotta go see a man about some bandits.
All right.
So I go in.
I
Go
back
into
to
the butcher, and there's a new face there.
A new
It's
face.
a grill. Yep,
A real life grill.
a real life girl, and she
Wow.
says, "Oh, welcome to my butcher shop. How can I help you?"
Hey, do you know where the policeman/butcher was that was here the other day?
Oh, you mean the constable?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out catching some criminals right now. You go find him down near the pub, maybe.
Pub.
Who
Is
are
that
you
number...
exactly?
Oh, I take my hood off. I hold my hand out to be shooken, even though it's pretty dirty, and I say, I am Jami Greenwood, musician extraordinaire.
And how do you know the constable?
He asked me to run an errand for him yesterday. He said he'd give me some salt.
Really?
Yeah, this was after he arrested me and then let me go. I should also say.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, he's up at the pub. You can go talk to him all you want.
Cool. Okay. So number 3, is that it?
Yep.
Okay. I run up there and I find Mr. Constable.
On the way there, you see him dragging a drunkard back through town. He says he doesn't really notice you as he's dragging the guy past.
Okay. I run up to him and I aid him in the dragging, so that it's not as much of a.
Just let go.
burden.
He keeps dragging the guy and he throws him into the cell in 11. He says, "Just sober up or he hangs him up on one of the meat hooks for like the cows. He says, "You
Ow.
just sober up there."
Okay.
He hangs him by his shirt, man. He says,
Oh.
"All right, short one. How can I help you?"
I took care of those bandits you told me about, and then I pull out all 5 of the masks, and I tell them that I found all the like weapons and stuff that they probably stole.
Oh, the weapons? Oh, you should give those back to the armor smith in town immediately.
No problem. I will do that, sir.
All right, he's down at I believe 16.
Okay. Now you told me that there might be some salt for this.
Oh yeah. And he scoops you up a big bowl of salt and he says, "Here you go.
Nice.
You now own 1 bowl of salt."
Awesome. Adding that to my backpack. Salt.
You just
for
got a
canning.
bowl of salt from murdering 6 people.
You did.
It's not murder. It's self-defense.
They attacked me. Well, they didn't attack me first.
Actually,
It was
we
murder.
attacked
Either
them.
way,
Yeah.
I attacked them. You guys are fine. So I go to Bellis and I say, Bellis,
Yes.
we must bring this cart to its rightful owner. And if we can do any more repairs to it to make it just so the 2 of us and the dog and goat can push it, then I do that. And then we begin pushing it back.
All right, cool. Then yeah, you got a big bucket of salt now, and you're back at your camp. Oh, sorry, you're taking the weapons back?
Well, wait. I'm not going to take the weapons back. I'm going to set up my tent and get the pelts salted and hanging up in a tree so that nothing gets to them.
Okay.
Is it nighttime?
It's about 8 o'clock. You guys should probably go to sleep soon.
Yeah, we'll call it a night then.
Nice stuff. Okay. Everybody goes to sleep and you wake up the next day?
I wake up about 6:30 in the morning and start preaching again.
Your preaching is getting to one man. Namely, the little kid. He comes back and says, "Did you deal with the skeletons?"
Not yet. We're planning on going out today.
Who are you?
I am a preacher, cleric of Helm.
What do you preach to?
You.
No, what's Helm?
Oh, I thought you said who you preach to. Helm is the god of protection.
I'll be right
protect
back. I'm not
all
going to
of the innocent lives in the world.
Why do you follow that guy?
Because he's cool.
Why is he cool?
Jay, you're really good at playing a child.
Because he protects the world. Where's
Why does
your
he
mother?
protect the world?
Where's your mother?
I'll talk to you later. He runs away.
That was adorable.
He runs in the northern direction. Paul, what are you doing when you wake up at 6:15?
I go for a walk.
Back to Baldur's Gate, or
Not just around town again.
like circularly around town?
I go up the
A couple people at the inn, they're also walkers. They suggest this is a good walking trail around town.
What? Yeah, I do that.
You walk around like 50 laps before noon.
Yeah, I did
I
say
walk around once and then I
to
like
the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
just I'm ready to end for the night soon. I'm really tired.
Hey, let me get to my hook. Jomny, or not Jomny. Sunpluff, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say I slept in till probably like 8.
Yep. Paul, just stay with me for like the next 15 minutes after.
I got it.
Okay. Cool. You
Um,
slept until 8?
Yeah, and then I went out to find some breakfast. Basically, trying to forget about my run-in with the gnome dude
The
and just
inn?
be excited about more.
Has a free
Is that
continental
great?
breakfast
Awesome.
for patrons.
I enjoy that continental breakfast immensely.
Pancakes and sausage today.
Hell yeah. After that, I go out looking for Orsic to see what the deal is with these Skelly-mans.
All right. You meet him up at noon?
Sure.
All right. Bayless, what do you do? Bayless?
Good.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey. We
Can you
hear
hear
now.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear you now.
What do you do now? Or what do you do
Uh,
on the day before Skeleton Adventure?
man, I'm just gonna follow Jami around.
All right. That's cool.
All right.
Jommy, what do you
Pushing
do?
a cart today.
All right.
Pushing a cart to 16.
Uh,
Weapon load and such.
Do I see him in the distance while I'm preaching at 1?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to him and ask him. For
Oh,
his help
16
again.
doesn't have the stuff, by the way. It's 13.
Oh, 13. Where's 13?
Good question.
Oh, wait,
13.
crap. I
Trevor
just-
Lewis-
Oh, I see 13. Okay, there's 13.
So you see him on the way. So you go to
I see.
ask him for help again?
I
Yep.
go to ask him for help again and
With what?
ask him for help to check out the supposed skeleton rumors.
Who told you about these skeletons?
A police officer.
Oh, yeah?
No, I don't. I'm a cleric. I can't lie. 2 children.
Oh, yeah? Where did they say they saw the skeletons?
Up at Lurch Rock, was it?
Lance Rock.
Lance Rock. I tried.
I start pretending to take notes, and I ask, okay, so what time were these skeletons seen?
Look, can you come up with the group of the Ranger and Sunfluff and just check them out with us later in case we need you?
Sir, please answer the question. What time were the skeletons seen?
I don't know. They
Approximately.
didn't say anything. They didn't say any time.
Tanner, I know they said a time because I was paying attention to the story, but I don't know that in character.
I don't remember the time.
They
I don't
just said
remember
at
the
night.
time.
I'm just looking for the word nighttime.
At night.
Oh, at nighttime, huh?
I thought we were
Well,
looking
I'll
at like
have you know.
11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Those
11,
were-
12.
11 in the afternoon. You know it. That's definitely a time. So, those were probably the night skeletons, which come out at night. So, at night, I'll help you. Then, I continue pushing my cart.
That's some sick logic right there.
I
Yeah,
ask what that
By
was
sick
about.
logic, I mean that's some pretty awful logic right there.
I'm just trying to avoid help. I just want Orkin Man to leave me alone.
Oh, that's fine. So you go to 13?
Yeah, I'm going to 13. Me and Bellis pushing the cart.
Cool.
Colin and Cracker pulling the cart.
13. You walk in and say, "Hello, you here to buy any weapons from us?"
No, I have a gift.
It's a half orc
Of
behind the
sorts.
counter, by the way.
Is it the pickle half-orc?
Not the pickle half-orc.
Okay. Well, hello, large sir. Large, gray, or whatever color they are, sir. I was told that these might be your weapons, and I motioned to the cart, which is outside.
Do you have a weapon that I could look at to see if it's mine?
Yeah, I go grab a couple of them and bring them inside.
Cool. Takes a couple looks and he says, a couple of these are mine, but a couple of them aren't. I'd happily pay you for the weapons you're giving me here.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You can take them all. You need another cart.
Oh, for free or?
Yeah, I don't really need it.
Alrighty.
I don't have a horse.
I guess thank you for the business. I'll keep that in mind next time you come around.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Cool. Thank you. All right. Do you walk out?
Didn't he say he was going to pay me?
He said for free, and
No,
then
he
you
said he said
Yeah,
The cart's for free, yeah.
Oh, well, I thought you were giving me the weapons for free. I see that's a misunderstanding.
Oh, no. Okay, that's not what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's an awkward moment between the two of you.
Well, I could give you maybe price for all these weapons.
Just say like 3 gold and just be done.
2 gold.
2 gold.
I could probably give you around 25 gold.
That sounds more than fair. You are very generous.
Okay. He gives you the 25 gold.
Yep. Bellis, would you like a weapon?
Yes.
Yes.
Does
Bellis
he
here.
He is.
I explained to the weapon man that Bellis here has this longsword, but I don't know if it fits him very well. I'm not too sure about his the way he fights.
Huh.
Do you have a recommendation, sir?
How does the guy like to fight?
I asked Bellis what he would rather do, or what kind of weapon he would like.
I am just fine with my sword.
You're just fine with your sword, huh? How about
Yes.
another one?
Is that what he said?
2 swords. That seems like a good idea, right?
A longbow.
A longbow. You got any longbows?
I got a couple longbows for sale.
Oh, how much would a longbow be?
I got this one. It's a little bent out of condition. It's a little bit cheaper than our new and pristine model. New and pristine will run you 50, but the old bent out of shape one I got in the back room will probably run you around 25.
Huh, 25. What a coincidence. I have 25 gold.
I can tell that.
Yeah.
I just gave it to you.
I put the gold in my pocket, and then I pull it out and slam it on the counter and say, I'll take it. And I asked him if he could throw in some arrows for my friend, because we don't have very much extra money.
Just for you, buddy. Because of the cart, I'll give you a full stock of 20 arrows.
Oh, thanks, man.
Do you have
You're
a
a
quiver?
lifesaver.
With a quiver?
10 and a quiver.
I'll let Bellis work that deal out. I'm fine with him taking 20 arrows, though.
Yeah, the man walks in the back. He gets a longbow. It's a little warped, and the handle's a little rusty.
Is it a
Even though it's
minus
made of
1
wood.
longbow?
It is a -1 longbow, and he gives you a quiver with 12 arrows.
Here you are, Bellis. Your new weapon.
He gets insulted.
You paid 25 gold for a -1 longbow.
A longbow usually costs 50, so
Oh, is it 50 in the player's handbook?
yes, it is.
Wow, that's expensive.
All right, let's be on our way, Bellis.
All right. As you get done with this weapon trading, you walk into the street, and it's high noon,
High noon.
and you hear a clanking from the south, clanking of spurs.
Is it from the south or from the east?
South.
The south. I turn and look to the south dramatically, and then I make binoculars with my hands.
The sounds are loud enough that everybody that's here that's at noon, which is everybody, right,
Okay.
Yep.
can hear the noise too, and you can
Wow.
see to the south.
Those
Those
are
are
loud
some
spurs.
flamboyant spurs.
It's a bandito.
Banditos.
He says, "You killed all my brothers. I challenge you to a duel."
Who? Me?
Yeah, it's like
Pointing at you.
Are we gonna 1v1? No
That's-
items.
That's how a duel works.
Fox only.
Please, gnome, go ahead. You're the one who you killed all the bandits. That was all you.
all by yourself. You were dead.
Yeah, no problem. I can take care of this dude.
What is he saying?
What? What is he saying?
Yeah, Dan doesn't speak common.
Bellis, this guy wants to fight me in a duel.
I will fight in
No.
your place.
No, wait, it's okay. I got an idea. So I'm gonna whisper into Bellis in Elvish. I'll be like, okay, so Bellis, you just get up right behind the guy, and as soon as we start fighting, you just just stand close to him. That's all I need you to do is stand close to him.
I'm not
You don't
touching you.
have
I'm
to
not
fight
touching
him.
you.
You don't have to fight him. Just wait and see if he does anything tricky. Just be ready and stand close to him. How's
Yes.
that sound? Got it? Okay.
I'd like to wish the gnome luck and then stand back and cast bless on the two of them and myself.
That's fine.
Thanks. So I asked this bandito man how he would like this duel to take place.
You stand 10 paces back, and then your elf thing friend here. Nah, you commoner right there as he points a crossbow at him. You count out. You call draw.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. The scared commoner looks up and he says, "Draw,"
So-
and you roll for initiative.
Okay. I wink at Bellis.
Does bless apply to initiative? I forget.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, 27.
27.
Or
Oh.
if you want to count that as it's 40, then it's a 44.
Something's wrong with my roll 20. I gotta reload real quick.
Okay,
I didn't see a roll.
I got a crit.
That's good.
It's 20, and then I got a crit on my 1d4.
That's not a crit. It's like flipping a 4-sided coin and getting one of them.
What?
Exactly.
Yes.
So he's probably gonna roll lower than that, I'm guessing.
Does he have +3 dex?
+1.
Then he can't roll as high as me.
All right, you go first.
All right, Bellis, are you in position? I assume
Yes.
Bellis was in position by the start of the fight, and I lay on him, bam, with a short bow.
It's not
16,
very-
I guess.
Interesting, but yeah, I guess you shoot him in the chest with your intense knowledge of how sneak attack works, and you kill him.
Awesome. I feel a little bit upset that I killed a man in the street, and I'm probably about to be arrested. So, unless the constable was watching that and knows the whole arrangement of the
townspeople
duel.
are pretty fine with how bandits work, so I'll just
Okay.
say you killed the bandit. But
Cool.
yeah, we're gonna have to revisit how sneak attack works because that's just kind of lame.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. I ask any passersby if there's a morgue around here.
Nobody answers
Or
you.
is there a graveyard at least?
No.
Okay, well, I guess I begin dragging this, or no, I throw this man up on Colin, and we go back to the campsite.
Cool beans. Are you three taking off for Lance Rock?
Actually, yeah. Let's do that.
Cool.
Also, do we get experience for killing a bandit?
You get that 25 that you didn't get before.
We did get the 25,
You get it twice.
so we have 275 experience.
Can't get it twice. You still have
Oh,
250.
okay.
You can't double, like, you can't have, like, that'd be kind of interesting. A bandit runs away, and then you kill him, and then, or sorry, he runs away, and then you encounter him again.
Oh,
he runs
that
away
was-
again.
That was just the same.
Same
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
bandit.
one same bandit.
Oh, I thought it was like a better bandit.
No.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Alright, so you guys take the directions that anybody could give towards Lance Rock. And on your way, you see some eerie signs.
Such as.
Your mother is a hooker. And you question what that could possibly mean, because I don't even know what a hooker is in this day and age. But mainly, you wait for Jay to look up the page.
A wench.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Chalked in granite against the wall is a note that says, "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord Rock."
Ew.
And as you approach the cave, copy your tokens.
I pray.
What?
Unsuccessfully.
I click the Reveal Areas button. Should turn Fog of War. Do that earlier. I reveal the area in front of Lance Rock as we now enter First Dungeon. This has been Dungeons and Dragons. Next time, join us when we actually enter a dungeon and fight dragons.
Yeah.
Multiple dragons.
You said the name of the game.
I did. Go me.